Do your own research and due diligence before investing in any company. The information I provide is in no way or manner a professional suggestion to purchase shares in any publicly traded company. I am not licensed to provide financial advice, and this should be considered entertainment. These stock profiles are intended to be trading ideas, a starting point for research. Any individual who chooses to invest in any securities should do so with caution. Investing in securities is speculative and carries a high degree of risk. You may lose some or all the money that is invested. Always research your own investments and consider consulting with a registered investment advisor or a licensed stockbroker before investing. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Sal in the building, man. Let's just go ahead and get the show started. Let's hop right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hop right into it. Damn, it's dark as hell in here. I should turn on the light. One moment. Oh, that didn't make a damn difference. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Geraldo, Money Wolf, Trucker. What's going on, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, today was a really, really good day on the markets. Unfortunately, Owcp didn't act the way we wanted to. It didn't act the way it wanted to for the rest of the day. For the rest of the day, as you can see on the chart, I have removed the all the little lines that I had. I removed the RSI because nobody gave a damn about that. CETX, yeah, CETX is being attacked, man. CETX is being attacked. You got some message boards attacking CETX right now. They're under attack. In fact, the CEO has announced a call they're going to be having on Thursday, tomorrow, because he has to respond to some allegations on CETX. They've got to ask some allegations. In fact, what's going on is that the CEO of CETX has decided to reach out to the SEC. As you can see here, what happened today in CETX. Because on Seeking Alpha, you had these guys who created this article. And of course, the first thing they did is they posted in a bunch of blogs. And they are responding to these false, misleading allegations that have been made on CETX. So the number, it's going to be Thursday. It's going to be tomorrow, 11 a.m. The number is 877-407-8293. As you can see, there was already a rebound in CETX occurring, which started at about 2 o'clock. Well, actually, this starts at, 2:20 to be exact. 2:20 to be exact. After that huge fall that got to as low as 44%. The stock lost almost 44% today. Almost 44% today. Danny Bo, you said you lost $2,500, sir. I hope you didn't sell. I hope you didn't sell because I think you're going to have an incredible rally tomorrow after this conference call, sir. I hope you didn't sell. Early caller, 313, you're on the air. What's up?
Yo, what's up, Sal? What's going on, man? This is Real Ink.
Hey, what's going on with you, man? It's been a minute.
Yeah, man. Well, it hasn't been that long, but it has been a minute.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I just wanted to kick it with you and everybody about a few stocks, man. First, I want to say, man, if it wasn't for your show, dude, I would not have been trading as well as I've been trading lately. Mm-hmm. So I just want to give you a big shout out on that, bro.
Appreciate it.
So, all right, let me get into it real quick. Hold on. Let me just open up this screen. Man, I just been having an excellent couple of months, man. Okay. First off, my pride and joy, I got in at 0001 at the bottom. PMEA. I brought this up to you probably like a month ago, I think. Mm-hmm. It ran all the way up to 0027. You know what I'm saying? And when I called in, I think it was last month, I had sold out of my position at 0024, so I made a nice little amount off that. And then, man, this AZFL, man,
Yeah.
I've been in that since July, dude, and that was it was a skeleton stock. I ain't even, I just threw some money in it the same way I did with PMEA, and what it did today was just crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm out of that joint. So I'm just mad happy. And I wanted to share this one ticker because it seems like my niche has become messing with these triple O ones and you know what I'm saying, double O this and that. It just seems like all of those are popping right now. It's a lot of them that's doing good. And the stock that I'm watching next at 0001 is FCGD.
FCGD. Okay,
Yes, sir.
First Columbia Gold. Okay, I'm very familiar with that one. That's
Okay, and let me tell you something about this one. Because I have a position in this stock and it's in the red for like 400 because I got caught up like a couple of years ago messing around with this, and I'm assuming it was a pump and dump.
Mm-hmm.
So, just recently, I checked my account and I seen that it seemed like they refiled some filings up to date and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm assuming that it looks like it's set up for like a fresh start. So I just want to say, man, to keep your eye on that, because if it is in fact like set up that way that I'm seeing it,
Mm-hmm.
if somebody get a hold of this and you in at this price, you can make a ton of money, especially if it goes to like 42 cents, which it was trading at like a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe that's worth something, maybe not, but you might want to just keep an eye on it.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for the call, man.
Yes, sir. You have a good one.
All right, you as well. I like that FG or that FCGD. He brought that up in an interesting time because FCGD, yes, it has been a pump and dump in the past. It's really interesting because the company was out of compliance, but just like many stocks that go out of favor, and then when they get they need more money, when the ownership needs more money, and they're ready to get the company back up and running again to raise capital. All of a sudden, they will release all these financial information that needs to keep it in compliance. And sure enough, the company did go dark, and then all of a sudden, after January 10th, you see here some past due 10Qs that were posted, amended 10Qs from the past that needed to be updated, as well as an 8K statement that was posted as recently as February the 15th. So First Columbia Gold Corp, 0001 on the ticker right now. 0001 on the ticker right now. What's going on, Mark? David, Investors Hangout. What's up, man? Shout out to the good people over at Investors Hangout. Check them out for the real deal on OTC stocks is investorshangout.com. 916, you're on the air. What's up?
I'm on air.
Yes, you are live. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Audrey. Hello, how are you?
Doing good. And can you say your name one more time?
Good. Audrey.
Audrey. Okay, Audrey. What you got for us today?
Okay, I just want to share this with you. I just was scrolling through the internet and went on YouTube and I saw your show. And I'm like, you were like screaming, you need to learn how to invest. And I heard it and a light bulb went off and I'm like, I want to learn how to invest. Okay. So I have some friends and I told them about you and we decided to put together an investment club. We don't know what we're doing right now. Okay. But we're going to educate ourselves. We're going to stay subscribed to your page. All right. And we're going to see how it goes.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I think it's going to be something that is going to be very enlightening for you and the people around you. All I can say is just, create a strategy, stay disciplined to that strategy, and to that way you trade. And I don't know if OTC stocks is what is going to be in the mix. Hopefully you add a little bit, of that to the more, stable companies you're probably looking to invest in. But with that being said, I'm so grateful that you're watching, and you and your friends, and I wish you guys the most of luck. Really, I do.
What they're really interested in is the marijuana penny stock.
Oh, okay.
And so am I.
Okay.
So I keep hearing two things. I keep hearing the side. I've heard advertisements say, be very, don't be too excited about it. Kind of give me your personal opinion about it.
Hey, look, marijuana is an incredible opportunity right now. You've got a lot of stocks that are seriously running and making a lot of people very, very rich. Yesterday's show alone, I think I spent well over half the show talking about a marijuana stock, which is the Owcp. Owcp was a stock that we've discussed here on the show for less than I think it was actually like 2 or 3 cents at the time. The stock went from 2 cents a share from where we started looking at it to a high of, I believe it was $3.29, which was today, which was actually today. So as I said in the last show, a $1,000 investment back in September of 2016 would have netted you well over $420,000 this morning. This morning, actually a little bit more than that, because that was based on a price of, I think, $230. But with that being said, yes, marijuana stocks. If you're willing to be patient, if you're willing to do some research, if you're willing to really dig in the backgrounds on whether or not these companies have substantial actual operations, I think you're gonna, you can really, find yourself, sitting on a gold mine, honestly, because there are some companies that, have actual operations going on, and they really are trying to be that next big thing in marijuana. And if you can find those companies, I think you can do very well.
Okay, so what advice would you give us just starting out?
Well, I mean, first, again, do
any
your research.
Books, any books, or?
Yeah, of course. There are tons of books, to read. One in particular to help you out with, OTC stocks. What I could say, I don't know. Guys in the chat room probably can help me out with that. Give me a book off the top of my head. That I didn't really read a book to learn. But
how did you learn?
Well, I learned through Tim Sykes. A gentleman by the name of Tim Sykes. Yes, I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he's got a lot of...
How do you spell his last name?
Yeah.
Sykes?
Yeah, Sykes, and first name Tim, Tim. And so you can definitely learn from him. He's got a ton of videos out there. But yeah, first and foremost, do the research on terms of marijuana stocks. There's marijuanaindex.com. That's probably going to be your first website you can look. They have all listed there, the stocks that have to do with marijuana. They're all listed on that website, marijuanaindex.com. So go there, literally go down the list. Every single stock you can, look up, do your research on the owners and on the actual business, and look at the chart. Where do you see where it's at? Are they showing growth? Has it been in decline? Is it an opportunity for you to get in at a cheap price because you see potential in the stock? So those are all things you're going to be able to do, and I think that website's your first bet when it comes to marijuana stocks.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, and I will continue to watch it.
Not a problem. Appreciate it. Thank you for watching.
All right.
All right. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. You said paper trade. Yeah, paper trading, I don't know. For what they're trying to do, I don't know if they have time to paper trade. You got an investment group. You got other people who are looking to grow their capital. I don't think they have, 3 or 4 months to really paper trade. They're looking for opportunities to set some capital aside and maybe in a couple months have that turn into a substantial amount of a profit. Mr. Lloyd, what's up, man?
What's up, brother? Hey, man, happy. Shit, but today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday.
Yeah, it just amazes me to see the number of the people in this room, man, and just the people that you were inspiring, man. It's just, I look back and I said, man, that was me back then. You know what I'm saying? That was me sitting in the corner wondering, like, what the hell I should do. And congrats to Audrey out there that's getting started. But I like to give my little 2 cents if I can have 2.5 minutes or less. As far as getting started and how I feel, I think with the way you said it, Sal, is possibly through the OTCs, because you basically, it's like getting jumped in the gang. You know what I'm saying? As far as getting beat up, and you need to get beat up to get disciplined, because if you don't get disciplined, then you don't know. And so you got to start off with the hood of the stocks. But as far as what books to read, basically you need to figure out what works best for you, because you got all these gurus out there that be willing to take your money to teach you their way. However, they're sitting at home with the Lamborghini in the garage, and you got to work your 9 to 5, whatever it is you do, midnight shift, whatever the case is, and your schedule doesn't work with their schedule, so there's a conflict there. And so you will be at risk of losing more money because you're trying to trade like someone that does not have the same schedule as you. So I found that everybody has a method, and so get their method as a tool. It's just like a wrench, a screwdriver, a nut and a bolt. I mean, just get it together, and then whatever you feel works best with your hands, then use it. However, don't feel compelled to pay anybody to teach you, because at the end of the day, they're sitting at home while you are possibly sitting at work, sweating and losing money at the same time, and upset because your money going down the drain, and he's taking your money, laughing with it because you gave it to him. So there's a lot of tools out there, but if you want it, it's there. And so as far as my trades today, man, as I told you, I take it slow and easy. I placed a spread today for Priceline. It's $1,600 for per stock, so I bought a spread. And if it closes above 1645, I will have $350 by the end of the week, and the trade only cost me $420. So the risk reward. So basically, I'm reducing my risk for a small reward. So those little small base hits. So I'm good with $350 a week, man. I mean, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for a whole lot. And then once I get that $350, then I maybe put buy 10 contracts and get $1,000. So until I feel comfortable enough to do this continuously, but I need to practice getting those base hits. And so, Audrey, if you're out there listening to me, just feel comfortable with playing with your money. If you're playing with your rent money, your bill money, this may not be the game for you, because it takes a while and you will lose money. And if you don't like the way it feels to lose money, then you may not want to play, but you will lose. And so don't get discouraged when you lose. You just need to control your risk.
There we go.
Don't feel compelled to. And the poor guy yesterday that wanted to put $7,000 into Snap. I got some reservations about that, man. And
hold on, to what stock?
Snap. Snap. Snapchat. Remember he called
okay,
he wanted to put $7,000 in there?
Okay, no, I thought you meant it was an actively traded. Okay, okay, I remember.
Yeah, and he called up and asked you, what would be a good idea? And I thought about it. What if this could be the next big Amazon or something? And how we laughed about Facebook when it came out. Oh, that shit ain't gonna be nothing, and here it is a $113 stock out. But it's so risky.
Yeah. I
mean, you really just don't know. So basically, brother, if you're listening, you're just like going to the blackjack table and say, all in with my $7,000, and hoping that you can beat the dealer.
Yeah.
Because you don't know any of the financial information. You're just taking a guess on possibly on how you use the application. But as far as the whole financial aspect, you have no clue. So basically, you might as well just take that $7,000, go to the casino, and put $7,000 on the table and say, I'm all in, because that's exactly what you're doing. And so you're taking a chance. And I don't mind taking risk, but I think once you lose enough money, you can make that $7,000 slowly instead of trying to go all in. You can turn that $7,000 into $100,000, but if you want fast money, then that sounds like what he was trying to do. But do it slow. You got all the time in the world. What you trying to rush into trying to be a millionaire? You know what I'm saying? take your time and learn the game. Because I think when I was up that $5,000, I think it made my chest. You know, I was overconfident, and when you get $5,000 and don't take profits, you walk around with your chest all poked out. Nobody can't tell me shit, and it's all gone. So that's all I got to say, man. But yeah, I'm banking on. I collected my 325 last week, so this week will be Priceline. I think CMG was 325. Yeah, CMG was 325, so I'll be collecting 350 by the end of the week for Priceline. So I'm gonna call in each week when I get these little gains, and hopefully I can inspire somebody to realize they can make money as well without having to take larger risks. So that's my take on it, man. But hey, Sal, I'm gonna thank you every time I call up in here, man, because if it wasn't for you, man, my lights would be shut off. I'd probably be holding a sign up on the middle of the street somewhere. So I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lloyd.
All right, thanks, man. Have a good one.
Oh, man. So shout out to Mr. Lloyd. And, you know, I got to give him the Funk Master Flex bomb there because, you know, there was a time where Mr. Lloyd was up, you know, and he kind of addressed the story right there. He was up like $5,000. And over the period of time being misled by the company, and I think also, you know, as he said, sticking his chest out a little bit, he allowed all the gains to go away. And Mr. Lloyd, I think I actually want to have maybe a little sit down, you know, obviously over the phone with you, and I have that be its own show, you know what I'm saying, so people can take lessons from that. He was on a roll. I mean, he had beginner's luck. The guy was you know, really killing it at the beginning. He got lucky with one stock in particular. All right, let's keep it moving here. Callers on the air. 251, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, sir, what's going on, man? This is Anthony from Mobile, man.
Hey, Anthony, how you doing, man? What you got for us today?
Man, pretty good, man. I just got a little news I want to share with you because I talked to NAK, the gold mine company.
Okay,
in Alaska.
Yeah, company's lost well over 60% of its value in the last couple of days. What new information do you have?
Well, I called today and I talked to the spokesperson there. And he was telling me they're doing short sales, and this some other company wrote this article about how these other two companies was in agreement with them, and they pulled out. And the guy told me that that's not true. So he's supposed to email me some information about what's going on with that, and hopefully he said. He said it won't stay down there. It's going to go back up. And then I discussed with him about the president and what he's doing with the new guy that's over the EPA to let them go in and, you know, file paperwork and go in and start mining. So I don't have any new tickers. You know, I'm long-term stocks right now. So
no problem. And also, let me ask you: are you currently in NAK? Is that why you reached out to them, or are you looking as a possible bottom?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I reached out to them. I was inquiring them about the other day why their stock dropped down to it was down 22%. You know. Now, from where I actually got in.
Yeah, because I got to ask you. I mean, obviously, you must have been in shock when you saw that. You know, what information did they give you to give you confidence that, you know, where they are now, that you could possibly be seeing, you know, value come back into the stock? What was the one thing they told you that made you say, okay, I'm not going to sell today. I'm going to continue to hold on to this?
Well, what he told me was the company, and I forgot the name because I was driving at the time when I was talking to him. This company or these people wrote this article about them, and that's what's causing people to do a short sale.
Okay.
So I'm looking for, because I mean, people are steady. I mean, if you look at the volume and the trading that's going on in there, the more people sell, the more people buying, and it's, you know, it's steady, like it want to stay up, you know, because of that. But, you know, that's what I took out of it. And like I said, when I saw it drop down to like $1 and something, hell, I wouldn't have bought me 50 more shares.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm like right now I'm like 150 shares in.
Okay. And let me ask you, because that's good that you're not in too deep, so nothing to worry really there. But is there a
Mm-hmm.
price? Is there a price that the stock could go to where you say, you know what, this is enough, I'm out?
Yeah, it can, but like I said, I'm really, like I said, I got a full-time day job,
Okay.
and right now I'm just holding.
Yeah.
Those are long-term things
Okay.
because I'm not really able to day trade like the rest of y'all guys.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I was, but I'm not able to right now.
And that's
But
good. You actually have that vision, because these are just, they are momentary, situations that come up in the life of a company. So yeah, I mean,
yeah,
1 month, 2 months from now, we could be very well back at, it's well, prior trading price $3, 3.25. So we'll see what
yeah.
happens with that, man. Thank you so much for the call.
So don't shoot it down. Don't shoot them down too quickly. Just watch it. I know how you get.
All right, appreciate it, man. Thank you for the call, man.
Hey, and like I say, Sarah, keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing, man. God bless you, man.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot, and thank you for watching.
All right, sir.
All right, so look, I don't want to talk down on it. I know you probably heard what I said about NAK yesterday, with the toilet flush and all that, and I get it. I absolutely get it, because people have their money in this, and if these are unsubstantiated rumors, then real money is going to find the value, and the stock will be right back at $3. Trust me. If these are unsubstantiated rumors, the money will be right back in. The money will be right back in. All right. Smart money understands that they don't like losses, so they're going to sell too, but they're going to come right back in once they feel that the stock has found bottom, if they're these rumors are unsubstantiated. 601, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, how you doing, Sal?
Doing good. Who am I speaking with?
This is John from Florida again. I called in yesterday about the
yes, John. What's up?
Yeah, the guy was going to put $7,000 into Snap. Yeah, I heard Mr. Lloyd. And I just want to say shout out to Mr. Lloyd. He's always giving good advice, and he got me thinking about it. But the way I was planning on playing that is I wasn't going to go in for a long stance. I was just going to try to play the hype and try to get out. And I wasn't looking to get rich. I was just looking to maybe make $1,000 or $2,000 off of it, and then pull out of it. Because I know with those type of, like you mentioned in your show yesterday, they're comparing it to more of a Twitter. So Twitter came out at a certain price the first day, and it almost doubled that same day. And then we look at it now, and it's had a huge drop. It's had a huge drop in it. So I'm thinking that Snap would probably do the same thing. It would come out at a certain price, then make aggressive move up. I'm not saying it'll double it, but make some type of aggressive move up. And with that aggressive move, I'll take those profits and get out. So my question to you, and also my question to Mr. Lord, is would you consider that a bad move? Because I definitely don't want to gamble. I don't want to gamble my money, like you said, at a blackjack day. That's not what I'm looking to do. But I'm thinking it's almost a surefire thing that Snap, when it first hits, because of all the hype, it's going to make an aggressive move up. And then that's where I'll probably get out once I see even just $1,000 to $2,000 profit. That I'm not looking to get real. I'm looking to make some quick coins off of it. So do you think that that's a gamble, or do you think it's just a surefire thing that it is going to make an aggressive?
Well, I mean, anything in the market is 50-50. So, I mean, the one moment you get to feel like it's a sure thing, that's when you're going to lose. You're going to lose a lot of money when you start feeling like that. But it's a good idea. I like the idea, and yes, I mean, you're going to have a lot of people excited. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the market is going to go that way, because at the end of the day, you're talking about millions of shareholders. You're talking about investment banks and institutional money that drive these stock prices, right? So you're not necessarily talking about an OTC stock where it's just, men like you and me and women, of course. You're talking about machines, black boxes, white boxes, who really base their trades on value and long-term ability for the company to make money. And, when that company opens, we'll see what happens. I can't say that you're going to make 1,000, 2,000. I like the idea, though. I like the idea. But whether or not that it happens that way, who knows? Who knows? But I do like the idea. Yes, I do.
So, if it was you and then you wanted to invest in Snap, just flat out, just tell me, should I do it or should I not do it?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because Snap, from what I know, is that the company's not profitable. Like Twitter, it does have a large user base, but most of it are, people don't know who they are, what their names are, what their likes, dislikes are. Snap has not been able to develop profit. Twitter has been trading now for what, 7 years, has not had a single quarter of profitability. So it's very much like that, and it has that kind of reputation behind it. Whether or not that means that it won't gain $2 or $3 a share, that probably has nothing to do with it. But me personally, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Okay. All right. Thanks for the advice, and thanks for taking my call, and shout out to Mr. Moore.
All right. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the call.
All right.
All right. I just think that they're better investments to make. I wouldn't do it. Hey, David, what's up, man? You said it's my website down, Buck. I don't think so. Freestockpicks.org should be still up. Yep, freestockpicks.org is up. My website's not down. David, yes, I do understand, David. You're going to have the CEO of ProGreen, ticker symbol PGUS in the house tomorrow morning. Is that correct? And he's basically doing a QA, ask anything kind of thing for you guys over there at Investors Hangout. And David, I don't know if you want to call in and talk about it, because I'm not sure. Is it going to be on the website? Is it going to be a number that we're going to, the individuals are going to have to call? Okay, so 4:15. All right, so this is after hours, 4:15 Eastern Standard Time. The CEO of PGUS will be making a call to, Investors Hangout, and you guys are going to be able to ask questions to the CEO. So obviously, all your participation is warranted. We ask that you guys participate. They got 10 companies lined up to do that. So that's going to be really nice. That's going on over at Investors Hangout. All right. 513, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, Sal. I'm pretty new to trading. I just got a question here today. The stock ticker EYEG.
Okay, IG. Yes, I remember seeing somebody bringing that up. Stock pulled back very aggressively today. Based on after a huge run yesterday in the stock, as we can see here, huge run yesterday, and then toward the close we broke under the 20-day moving average, and the stock really pretty much struggled to stay under that or over that practically into the morning, and so it gapped down actually in the morning, and ended up in red at 251. What's your question?
I was just curious, so I'm pretty new, so it released, or an article came out, said the cap doubled, the market cap doubled at $103 million, and had a license deal with VRX. I was just wondering, why does a stock move that far down if news is released about it like that?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, the stock did have a huge run. I mean, if you were an investor, as recently as the 17th, which was Friday, let's say if you were in the stock on Friday, you'd experienced, well over a 100% gain since Friday alone. So, conventional wisdom will tell you that, a stock that's up so much so soon typically will pull back after such an aggressive move. So that wouldn't necessarily have anything to do with, the quality of the news, but more or less just the fact that so much, profit had been gained that investors who had gained that profit are going to, of course, many of them will cash out and decide to sell their shares. And that's exactly what happened today in, your ticker here, IG. As you can see here, that gap down in the morning, that basically tells you that investors were looking to sell their positions in the morning, and you did have investors who were looking to buy, but buy at lower prices, and that's what happened today in the stock.
All right. Thank you very much.
Not a problem, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean that's a situation where you bought a little too high. Not saying that the stock won't rally tomorrow, all right? Because I like the fact that today you found some support there. You actually found some support there, the 250, 251. It tested it one time, held, came back toward the end of the day, and just before the end of the day, you tested it again and held. So, we'll see what happens to IG tomorrow. But the stock was up well over 100% since Friday. The stock was well over 100% since Friday, and not every stock is going to continue to run and run and run. Many stocks are going to run aggressively, create huge amount of profit for investors who are in the stock, and then they're going to take profit and sell. Right? Now, let's see if the stock has the momentum and, buyers available for it to continue to, move on at these prices to 251 to retest that high, that 375 high. Can it do it? Who knows? 313, you're on the air. What's up?
Yo, what's up? What's up, Sal, man? I forgot to tell you. It's another stock that I've been in since, let me see. I want to say 888. Yep, that's it. 888 or 999. Mm-hmm. I've been in this stock. Is ticker symbol DPOR.
Mm-hmm. DPOR. Field. Let me see. DPOR.
V as in Victor.
Oh, okay. Vapor Group. Okay.
Yeah.
Vapor Group.
And actually, I got this ticker off your early shows back in the SDOCQ days and all of that. Yeah. But yeah, man, this is another one. Just keep your eye on it. It seems like all of these marijuana plays have news out. You know what I'm saying? Like they coming out with news every now and then. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Like like I had a caller calling yesterday. As we approach 420, that's a very, very big day, obviously, for the industry. But as we approach that important, day of the year for the business, you're going to see a lot of these companies start to wake up. So, vape has been one of those that's, not vape, excuse me, Vapor, VPOR is a classics. It's one of those classics that was there. I mean, if you go back to 2012-ish, 2014, okay, here's the 2014 chart. The stock went from practically double zero to a high of, about 43 cents? 43, 44 cents. So, yeah. So
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. The stock has definitely done some things. It's a classic. It's one of what I call the classics, one of the ones that were there from the beginning. And also, it's doing some things. And, enjoy the run, man. Enjoy the run. It's moving higher.
Yeah, man. I unfortunately, I sold. I kind of panicked. You know what I'm saying? And I sold half of my position at 00. Where we at? I think I sold it at 002 something. Mm-hmm. But I'm still in it on half. You know what I mean? I can't get in my account. Scott's got it locked down for some reason that they're doing maintenance. I wonder why they picked the day that I made my biggest gains. They want to do maintenance. I can't even get in my account right now. So but anyway,
I definitely want to figure out what's going on with that. But I do see here VPOR broke a recent October 2016 high. In fact, it did that today based on that 40% gain. So, it looks like people are buying into that momentum because you haven't seen these prices in some time in that stock.
Right, man. Because it's been trading. Like I said, I got in at 0008, and it's been traded between 0008 and 0009 for a long time before it started to run. So this is good for me, man. I just want y'all to keep an eye on it. Who knows what it's going to do? That run yesterday by that OWCP stock, that was just crazy, man. I was like, man, that would have been a nice one to and I'm hopeful that maybe we can catch a we could catch a ride like that on one of these marijuana plays that everybody be discussing, and
will.
you know, we all
will
just get
happen.
paid.
It just
Yeah,
happened.
absolutely.
OWCP was a marijuana play. So yeah, it will happen. It will happen again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, indeed.
And shout out to Mr. Lloyd, man. I like my man insight on, you know, just being disciplined in your trading, and you know what I'm saying. And it's just that's some good stuff he be spitting, man. And shout out to him, and shout out to everybody who be calling up and dropping that knowledge on these tickets, man. And good night. That's it for me, man. I'll holler at you probably close to the weekend.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the call, man.
All right, peace, bro.
All right. Shout out to the caller, 313 caller out of the D. All right. You said somebody talk about, USEI. I saw USEI. It's so funny because I saw USEI at that 0007. I had to buy that myself. I was like, what? I snatched some of that. Give me another $250 of that. That's ridiculous. So USEI is doing some things, but again, you know, it's about potential and about being smart and buying it at low prices and not trying to chase it when it gets too high. All right. 305. What's up, man?
Hello?
Yeah, 305. You're on the air.
Yo, what's up, Sal? This is Michael 91.
Hey, Michael, what's up, man?
What's up, man? I just wanted to ask you a quick question about well, I got a stock pick that I wanted you to look at, but I also wanted to ask you, do you used to paper trade, or you never really paper traded before?
I never paper traded, dude. I just, like, for me, it's like I started it, right? Like, I got into it, but I mean, they were, you know, you could never set the amount like lower than 50,000, or they'll give you like 100,000. I'm like, man, I don't got that kind of money. I need something a little bit more realistic. You know what I'm saying? So
you can't decrease that amount.
Well,
to a more realistic amount.
Right. Not at the time. At the time, there was. Let me see here. I think it was some website where they teach you how to paper trade. There wasn't no apps at the time. This was like 2012, 2013. But most, and still today, most apps will start you off at like 50,000 or 100,000 of money. But I just never got into paper trading because most of the apps or websites wouldn't have OTC stocks. And then two, again, they wouldn't allow you to have that amount of money that I was looking to work with, which was about $500 to $1,000.
Yeah, because the minimum that you could do with Thinkorswim is 25,000, which is what I'm playing with. Yeah. But the reason I asked was because I know that while you're paper trading, it's showing you the market's movement, but like 15 minutes behind, or something like that. Mm-hmm. And so whatever, I was playing with it, and I'm putting a limit order of, I forgot what stock it was, and it was like 075 something, and like I put the limit order, but the order went through at like 072. So I was like way above, so it wasn't really accurate, you know. So I don't know if that's like paper trading in general, or why it didn't really seem accurate.
When you're messing with that delayed stuff, it can really fuck up the numbers too, because the numbers are even behind as well. I had actually gotten into, I literally went to paper and pen, man. I literally started doing like, okay, if I had $500 right now and I knew my entry was $9.99,
like playing it mentally,
right? Well, not even mentally, writing it down on paper. I mean, literally writing it down. All right, so imagine, I'm going to buy 500 shares of this, 0020 stock, and then 2 weeks from now, I would look back, on how the chart played out, where I would be at in terms of my, my profit or losses. So I had got to that point, but eventually, you sitting at the sidelines too long enough where it's like, okay, I need to get into the game, and that's pretty much what happened with me.
Yeah, the stock that I wanted to run by you was ERHE.
ERHE, okay.
And the reason why it caught my attention was because I know that we're looking for these. We're trying to grab them early, so if you can see, it's like been consolidating, and like today, the volume picked up. I see that the Bollinger Bands, they're separating, and so I don't know. I just wanted you to take a look at it to see if, I don't know, maybe it could be something that that we should be looking at.
Yeah, you had a huge amount of buying today in the stock, almost 128 million shares traded, well over 128 million shares, and that's volume the stock hadn't seen in some time here, actually since January. Now
and
the
it broke
stock,
out of
it's
triple
back,
01.
right. So it's back in the 0002s, where it dropped back in the 0002s back in January. So let's see if it can break out of that. This was a stock that was on decline for some time, all the way back, since November, where you saw it, barely peak over its 20-day moving average and then come down from what is that to 0004s. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see on that one. But this is
another thing that I like about it is that on the RSI, if it finally crossed over the 50. Last time it was above the 50 was back in September. So that means that there's a shift on the whether a bullish or bearish, right?
Yes, that does. It also means that you have significant amount of people who are now holding the stock too. So there's been a change in the float to a point where you got a lot of people now who are holding the stock, and now as more buyers and volume comes into the stock, you're actually going to start to see some change in the ticker. So that's a good thing, that we start seeing that RSI start to get warm up a little bit. So ERH or ERHE, I'll put that on the list for us to watch that, man. We'll see what happens. This is really early, but I like the fact that you're this early.
Man. After seeing Owcp, man, this is something that you could throw in $100. That's what, one night going out. Throw that in there and come see it 6 months later, like Owcp.
Oh man, not even 6 months later at 0002 with volume. I mean, you could be looking at a week and a half from now. If you're at 0008 or 0011, again, that's an 800% gain right there. So that's an incredible. That's why we talk about the incredible amount of potential in penny stocks. That if you get them in early, and now we're seeing, hopefully we're going to continue to see this kind of volume come into the stock. But yeah, that's going to move the ticker. But we'll see what happens, in due time.
Yeah, and just one more thing. I was watching your last night's show while I work, and I saw that you guys were talking about AZFL, man, and I saw that today. That did some crazy numbers today.
Yeah. That's just absolutely ridiculous. 38 million shares traded on AZFL. We'll see if this can keep going. I mean, this is, for a stock, this early, man, this is just really impressive. And as I said, I mean, on the show yesterday, when I saw all those guys who I know who have promoted in the past, who have pumped on stock twits and Twitter, I'm like, okay, I knew something was up. And sure enough, AZFL, I mean, they really got the hype behind the stock, and it moved it really aggressively today.
Oh, you think it's just a pump and dump?
Oh, probably just because the individuals who I'm seeing talk about it, most of them are pump and dumpers, but we'll see what happens with the stock tomorrow. I mean, like you and like them, they're going to try and get every dollar they can out of it, and if tomorrow's another green day, then the raunchy noise will keep going. So.
All right. But yeah, man, I just wanted to run that ticker by you. If I run into anything else, I'll be sure to give you a call, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Michael91. All right. Yeah, I mean, some of the guys, behind it are pump and dumpers, man. But that's not a bad thing. You need those guys. You need those guys to create, volume. Otherwise, who's going to move these things? A lot of people talk a lot of bad shit about guys who pump and dump or who create volume, or promoters like me and a couple other people. But who else is going to go out here and put this company out to the people? You buy a stock, you want it to gain value, right? You want people to look at the company and find those shares valuable based on what the company is doing. So you need people who are going to go out there and shot call for you, 206, Mr. Lloyd, you're back on, man.
Man, I just have a question for David, because you mentioned a stock, PGUS, and this is one last comment I need to say, because I really don't like the fact when you Google or look through their statements and Google their address and you see a damn elementary school, but however they got on their website they're out in the middle of a damn field in the desert, but they're in Michigan.
Oh.
You know, as far as their address is in Michigan, and as you see a house address. And so, you know, looking at that already has me alarmed. So it's like, you know, when you guys are bringing people on your show to do interviews, I mean, are you guys doing like background checks? Or you look at the financials to make sure legitimacy? Because if I'm going to listen to the show, I want to see some legitimate companies and not just some bullshit. You know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but I just from after Googling the address and looking at the website as well and Googling the address, it matches, and then OTC says it's verified. I'm wondering why I'm looking at elementary school.
Right. Well, I mean, in defense of David, he runs, you know, Investors Hangout, and I don't think David actually trades stocks. And I mean, look, at the end of the day, we are talking about OTC companies, and I agree with you, Mr. Lloyd. You want to see them actually have, you know, some operations, preferably a building with their name on it, and or at least an actual business address. So, you know, the CEOs coming on, those are going to be interesting questions that, you know, can be posed to him. Like I said, it's going to be tomorrow, 4:15. So, you know, you guys, we can hear that, and then also, you know, guys can come on the show afterwards and talk about, you know, how that went. But I mean, we'll see. But that's a great question, man. That's a great question.
And you guys that are getting started, don't be afraid to call up the company and find out. I mean, especially if you're putting your money to OTC and you're just not for sure that if the person who's pumping it is telling the truth. Don't be afraid to call if it's an MRI company and you're calling the 7-Eleven, then you know it's a problem because you know ain't no damn MRI machine sitting in no 7-Eleven. So obviously you know you're in a pump and dump. So and like I said, there's nothing wrong with it, but you just need to know what you're trading, if it's something legitimate or if it's something fake. And so if you Google it and you see like Mag, he had an MRI place and it was in a damn liquor store. You know, it's like you knew this shit wasn't real. So you just have to play it as if you're, you know, and that's why I think OTC acquires a little bit more skill because you have to do your research before you put your money in. So anyway, that's all I want to say, man. It's just I didn't like the fact that it was right across from the school and they got pictures of a desert. And you're in Michigan. All right, man. All right, cool, man. Have a good night.
Thank you, Mr. Lloyd. Appreciate the call. But yeah, man, look, these are OTC companies. You're not going to see a 20-story A-rated building. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to find that. And if you do, that must be a company that's, you know, very well structured. You know what I'm saying? And probably has some assets to its name. But many of these companies, yeah, they might be ran in somebody's house. They might be ran out of a mailbox express. You know? Let's just be honest. Let's be honest. Hey, Mark, have you used the Cliclia software? Yeah, Steven, it's a big-ass cup, too. Mark, have you used that Cliclia software? Again, Cliclia software is by MKAU. Stock took a tumble today, 14%. Now we're just below that 20-day moving average. A little scary there because we got that bottom wick. That lets us know that you know, we got some people who think that could go lower. All right, we got some people who think that can go lower. MKAU, be careful on that. Okay, Mark. All right, you used it. What's going on, Tyson Batts? Bill Betts, ONCS. Yeah, that's the NASDAQ play, right? ONCS. Nice day today, 8% gain on the stock. 8% gain on the stock today. Not bad on Cliclia. 928, you're on the air. What's up?
Yo, what's going on, Sal? This Kenny in Arizona, man.
All right, Kenny in Arizona. What you got for us today, man?
Man, I've been in the chat room. I've been pumping that AMMJ, and it had a big day today. And also that VDRM, man, yeah. it did pretty good today. So those are my two picks that I'm on heavy.
Yeah.
And actually, for me, AMMJ is going to be a long-term hold.
Okay.
Because I've been buying ever since it's been like 20 cents.
Oh, wow.
And I run up to $2, and everybody made their money and they jumped out, and when they jumped out, I bought more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking for a long hold, as well as hemp, HEMP.
Yeah, man. I mean, AMMJ. You know, that goes again. This is another one of those stocks that was at one time a triple. You know, went into a penny, then 2 pennies, and 3 pennies. I'm looking back here on the chart, and that's recently again at September of 2016, before the elections. This was, what is that? A 12-cent stock. This was a 12-cent stock in September of 2016. You actually got to as high as $2 during the election. After cooling off. So now you're at 98 cents right now, threatening $1. In fact, I think you actually touched $1 today. Let me see here.
$1.04.
Yeah, you actually touched $1.04 today. Pulled back to 98 cents to the close. But yeah, man. I mean, how far do you think this can go? You're saying you're actually planning on holding this. Well, I mean, where do you see the stock going to, man?
Well, they picked up a couple of new clients in Pennsylvania. It's mainly a consultant service for cannabis, businesses and dispensaries that are starting to, instead of starting out. So I think that it can go as much as $5 or $6, and that's what I'm hoping on. So I'm planning on buying, like right now at $1. I actually wanted to go down again so that I can buy a lot more. So when it does really make its big jump, because to be a part of that jump when it jumped to $2 and you was getting it for like 20 cents, I mean, that was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to do something like that again. So I'm thinking around $4 or $5 it can get to. So I'm gonna keep buying it, and I'm gonna hold it for the long term.
Wow. All right, man. Appreciate it. And I think you had one more ticker you said after AMMJ. Was that the VDRM?
Yes, sir. I bought that up today.
Yeah.
And even at buying it, I still made money. Like I bought it at like 5 cents, and it actually it closed at what, 6 cents or something like that. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with that one too.
Yeah,
so.
VDRM been a monster too, man. This is a stock again that came alive. Just this 2017. This is a stock that didn't do anything 2016 practically. In fact, you go to the chart. This was what? This was a 00 stock. Here's another one, double zero stock below a penny, well below a penny. Actually, 001. This is as recently as November of 2016. Now at 6 cents a share, which represents, well, I think that's about 900%. So not bad for investors who are in VDRM, man. This is incredible gain in just 90 days for the stock.
And yeah, and this was one of the ones that we were talking about last night, and I was I told the chat, like, I'm gonna buy this up tomorrow, and then it came. I waited, because it was trading pretty high at the beginning of the open of the market, so I waited a little bit, and then I went ahead and just went ahead and crushed it.
Shout out to him for the. That's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible with him. Let me see here. I think I got a. Yeah, I mean that's an incredible game with them, man. That's just absolutely insane. I got another caller on the air. 913, you're on the air. What's up? Oh, I think you just hung up, dude. You just hung up, man. Call me back, 913. Call me back. It just hung up when I tried to pick up the phone. All right. Yeah, shout out to More Peace. Thank you, More Peace. More Peace did call us yesterday on that VDRM. He did call us, and man, and everybody who was in VDRM, man, that goes to you right here. I mean, that's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful days. 703, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, about MKAU, and I checked the address. It is a gas station, but I checked the website, and that live TV does work.
Oh, so it does work. Okay. It does work. Now you said that the MKAU headquarters is a gas station?
Yeah, because if you Google their address, it's a gas station. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wow. Okay. That's interesting, man. I don't know why they would be using a gas station address. I'm looking at
Doesn't make sense to me, though.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Investors Hub page for the stock right now. Yeah, I'm looking at the Cbis software. It looks like it's already working for mobile, desktop, as well as television. It's all about that cutting the cord revolution. All right.
Yeah, but the one thing that's going to drive me nuts is going to be DirecTV and PlayStation View. So they got almost the same thing that clicker has.
Okay, so so they have the same thing that PlayStation 2 has. I mean, the PlayStation and the DirecTV has. But now you're going to be able to use it. Well, I mean, now anybody can use it. Okay. I mean, that's not a bad thing, though. I mean, like, what makes you see that as a bad thing?
Competition, because PlayStation and DirecTV are well known more than this company is. So think about it.
All right, I see what you're saying. I think different groups, though, and I mean, being that if somebody who doesn't have a PlayStation, which more people don't have PlayStations than do have one. And more people do not have DirecTV than do have DirecTV. So with that, somebody can
you're right, because
go on their website and start using the Cbis software. I think there's potential, and it's free. I do believe it's free. Isn't that correct?
For right now, it's free. But
right now.
They do have different memberships.
Okay.
But you are right, because DirecTV, you do need a box, and PlayStation, you do need that other box.
Right.
This one is straight app or website. Okay.
MKAU.
Yeah, but it was dropping like hell again. I was like, fuck, I wish I bought more of it. But when I was seeing it drop, it was driving me nuts.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, the more we talked about it, and I've done some research on the side, I actually do like it. I mean, from what people are saying.
It looks like one of those sleepers.
Yeah, it looks like a sleeper, and it looks like they actually have a decent product, because I thought it was a white label product, but I can't find any companies that's creating a white label TV software. So this is actually something they have been working on and, have under the bag. So this looks like a sleeper, man. This might be something that can turn into something real here. We'll see.
Yeah, because they say you can use it on the Google Chrome, the iPhone TV, the Rukio. I mean, it's multi-platform.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been talking to B-Rosh, man, his stock picks up ridiculously good.
Yeah, Bovash knows what he's talking about. Bovash knows what he's talking about.
Because he just told me about was it BIOC? That looks like it's going to be a runner.
And what's that ticker again? BIOZ?
Not too loud again. Sorry.
You there?
Just trying.
Oh, IGC. He's talking about IGC?
No, just give me a second. I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
BIOS. Sorry.
IGC is marijuana. BIOC. Okay, BIOS.
No, BIOS.
Okay, BIOS. All right, so BIOS. All right. BIOS, yeah, it has been nice for the month of February. Okay, so you're down a little bit. BIOS is something to watch. Definitely something to watch. Looks like it's got nice stability there.
Yeah, it looks like it's got some good volume, too.
Volume's been nicely at 1 million. All right, so it looks like you're using that 20-day moving average as support. Still below the 200, but it's working its way. It's working its way up there. All right, so I see where it gapped down here back in November. Not sure what that was about in November, but you're working your way up higher, so not between the gap just yet, right? Yeah, 180.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that 180 has been a bit of a wall for the stock, but BIOS, that's the ticker that I guess Bovash and you are looking at. Not bad.
Yeah.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the call, dude.
No problem, man. Have a good evening.
All right. So MKAU again. I mean NKAU. I like MKAU. I just wish they would change the name. Although they got the, the Clickly logo out and everything. I don't know why they just don't want to change the name of the company. I mean that's a simple, file to put out there. I don't know what's the hold up on that. Although I know they have addressed it, but just take care of it. Just take care of it. It's something it's holding the company back. Who knows the kind of money that can come into the stock once they get that situated. All right? Yes, BIOS is not marijuana. Bovash is right on that. It is not marijuana. Treasure Hunter, if you're calling, call in. Call back, man. I did see you call up. Ricky Lindo says MKAU is $30 a month. So, Ricky, it is not free. Is that correct? They do not have a free version of the Click the online app. 815, you're on the air. What's up?
What's going on, Sal?
Hey, who am I speaking with?
Jimmy from Chicago.
All right. What's up, Jimmy? What you got for us today?
I got 2 tickers for us today. The first one to start off with is ZZAN, ZSAN.
Yes, familiar with this one, but you tell me what's been going on with it. I see it's pulled back these last 2 days.
So this is a former runner here the past couple days, and then today it looks like we're kind of spotting them out here, and we found our 20-day moving average and our 8 and 4 here at the end. And tomorrow, hopefully, if we can find some volume in the morning, I think we can start moving back upwards, because this was the stock, I believe, that got the approval with the drug there. They're trying to submit it to the FDA now. So if we can get that approved, obviously it's going to go up. I think there's way more value here, and I think it has found its bottom. So hopefully we can find some more running tomorrow. If not, find a good support here around the 250 area.
Yeah, this was an insane stock a couple weeks ago. I mean, the stock had went directly from $1 to $3. Literally over the course of, I think it was 2 or 3 days, as you see here on the chart. But yeah, we'll definitely be taking a look at that. What else you got for us?
Yeah, and then the other one is ONCS. You talked about it a little bit briefly earlier.
All right, ONCS.
ONCS?
Yeah, I got that pulled up. All right, NASDAQ play. What do you like about this one?
So tomorrow they have a conference. They're supposed to be presenting an update on their stage 3/4 melanoma product, and I believe it's going to be pretty good. I mean, right now they said they have about a 40% success rate with their drug, and then they're going to release about, I think, information on 7 more patients tomorrow toward the after end period. And then this one also here found its support here around 150 really nicely, around 10, 11 o'clock, and it closed right above our 4 and 8 day moving average, and really found support on the 20-day. So hopefully we can find some support. We'll keep our support here and hopefully get some good news tomorrow.
Yeah, I love
definitely something to keep an eye on, I think.
Yeah, I love how the stock really peaked above the 200-day moving average today, as well on the daily chart. Every candle is 1 day. I mean, it's beautiful. It's got a beautiful candle just above the 200-day moving average, showing that there's possibly.
Yeah, I think if we can find that 200-day, we'll be looking very good.
Yeah. That's going to be really interesting to see this stock, and it's definitely on our stock to watch list for tomorrow. ONCS. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for watching.
Yep. Thanks. Yep.
All right. So, two good tickers. ONCS, not bad. And huge move today, too, for that stock. Almost 10% gained alone today in ONCS. And it's had a couple very good days. I mean, last 2 weeks, you're up almost, 40 cents a share in this $1 stock. You're up almost 40 cents a share in this $1 stock. Very good. Very, very good. Very good. All right, Tyson Batts, you saying PTX? Man, if you remember, did PTX do a reverse split, Tyson? I think they might have did a reverse split, because if you guys remember the beginning of the show, we were so convinced that PTX was going to get bought out. And at the time, I believe it was trading at like 47 to I think it was 47 to like 57 cents. They may have did a reverse split on PTX.
I think it was 47.
Let me see here. 913, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, Saul, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, Saul. Hey, I got a quick question. I bought this TBIO
Okay.
sometime back, and it was holding like almost $700 for me, but it was delisted from market. I bought through the Robinhood.
Okay, yeah, TBIO, yeah, it was delisted from the NASDAQ. It was a NASDAQ stock. It now trades on OTC markets. And now you're... go ahead.
Yeah, so what happens now, basically? This is the delisted. So once it goes to the OTC market, again, they bring back under with the same money, or?
Oh yeah, I mean it's still trading. I mean right now it's just trading over the counter or the over the counter exchange. So it's not as it's not as, gosh, what's the word for it? As pretty of a stock as if it was trading on the NASDAQ as it used to. But it's still trading. They just need to get it together, and hopefully, if they can get their stock back over $1, or if they decide to reverse split, then they could possibly qualify for being upgraded to the NASDAQ again. But right now, what they have to do is improve the situation over there at TBIO and get the stock back up to $1 so it can start trading again, or qualify at least to trade back on the NASDAQ again.
So until then, I cannot even sell the stock because I can't see the stock in the Robinhood.
Yes. Well, Robinhood doesn't allow you to trade OTC stocks. So in order to, for your situation, in order to do so, you're going to have to send an email to the support over there at Robinhood. And if you're looking to sell your position, you'd have to let them know, hey, I'd like to sell my position, and how many shares that you want to sell, and then for them to go ahead and sell that out. But yes, Robinhood unfortunately does not allow you to buy or sell OTC stocks at this time.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. That's a good suggestion. I probably contact them and see what they can do.
Yeah. No problem, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. That's happened before. When the stock gets delisted, even though, yes, you have a position in it, they won't allow you to see the stock in your portfolio. Ridiculous, yes. But unfortunately, they just won't, because you cannot buy or sell OTC stocks in Robinhood. So if you have a position in the stock, you have to email them, let them know you want to liquidate your position, and go ahead and let them know how many shares, of course, and they'll go ahead and sell those for you. All right, they'll go ahead and sell you that for you. There was another OTC stock that was like that too. I can't remember the name of that. Also a bio play that got delisted. Very, very similar play. Very, very similar play to that, to TBIO. And TBIO actually was one that you guys used to love in here, but don't mention anymore. All right. Yeah, Prolix. What about NAK? We had a guy call up about NAK Prolix. We had a guy call up earlier about NAK. NAK is your stock. NAK is your stock. You're saying, is it up after hours right now? Let me see right here, NAK. He's saying it's up. All right, so yeah, NAK is actually up after hours. Wow, okay. NAK is up. He's absolutely right. NAK is now up after hours. You're sitting at $1.82 a share in the stock.
Oh, shit.
Not bad, man. Not bad. Okay. There it is, man. There it is. VDRM took over for, VDRM is a beast, John. VDRM is a beast. All right, phone lines are open. What's going on, Londale Carter? All right, let's keep it moving. OPMZ. 1 PM Industries. Is that what this company's called? OPMZ? I have never heard of this stock before. And again, that's why I'm doing this corporate insight thing where I'm going to be doing 2 to 5 minute PowerPoint presentations on every single company that trades on the OTC markets, whether they're in compliance or not. I'm going to do every single one available, because when you go on YouTube, the biggest frustration I have is, when you find a new stock, a ticker you haven't heard of course you search it in YouTube because you're looking for, interviews or any kind of information you can find about the company outside of OTC markets and, chat rooms and message boards. And too many guys upload these videos on YouTube about companies, and they're not actually giving you any real information. They're not telling you who the president is. They're not telling you the line of business the company's in. They're not telling you where the company's located. They're not giving you any advice, but they're only giving you this dated information about how the chart looks right now, And I'm looking at a video from 2 years ago. That doesn't matter. So what I'm going to create is a series that's going to, address every single company, and we're going to find where the companies are, who's the owner, what line of business are they in, interesting facts and history about the company. I'll skip all that chart bullshit. That's for you to do. But you should be able to find basic history of the company online without having to, dig up a 10K. 954, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, how you doing, Sal?
Doing good. What's up, man?
All right. I just had a question for you. Stock ticker RNVA.
All right. RNVA, 6 cents a share. Now this one, I've been wondering why they haven't been delisted yet. They must have had some kind of agreement with NASDAQ, either pending or already in the works. Because RNVA, man, at 9 cents a share should be borderline delisted by now. But I mean, what do you like about the company? Where do you think could go from here?
What I believe, I think they went a reverse split or something the day after hours tonight, because I had some money in with them and it went way down. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, I do see that news. All right, so they announced that reverse split on February 7th. And then, yes, it was going to be effective for 5 p.m. February 22nd, which is today. And now what happened to your account?
No, I just had like 10 shares in it, and it's like, I guess it was like going at like $2 something a share.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a couple cents now, and I guess they delisted it off of Robinhood.
Okay.
I was just trying to ask you, like, what's the process of what's going on with that, and because I've just been trading for a year and I'm kind of new to this.
Yeah, I'm seeing a ticker here. I'm seeing a ticker here, RNVAZ, and now that's going for RNVAZ. I'm not familiar, but it's RNV. All right, I'm not sure what's going on with that. It's saying that it's still going to continue to trade on the NASDAQ on obviously now a split adjusted basis, and it plans on opening for trading on the 23rd, which is tomorrow. It will continue to keep that symbol RNVA. It will continue to keep that RNVA, but now instead of having an outstanding shares of 152 million, you're now going to go at 5.1 million. So that is very, very good for RNVA now at literally 5.1 million. That makes it incredibly low float. So I'm going to be interesting to see what share price they start out the morning off with, but at 5.1 million shares, that can really turn it, this stock into a mover if some really good news comes out about it moving forward.
Oh, okay. And I had one more stock ticker, IGC.
Okay. Yeah, this is coming up in the chat room a lot, man. Tell me a little bit about IGC. I mean, what do you like about it?
Well, I know it somewhat has something to do with a marijuana play. Let me see. I will have to read up on this. I was just looking at it because that's like a real cheap stock, you know what I'm saying, with a cannabis play. That's all I really did like about it.
Okay.
The volume is pretty, you know what I'm saying, about a mil.
Yeah, volume's insane. India Globalization Capital, that's the ticker. It trades on the formerly called the American Stock Exchange. But yeah, IGC now at 39 cents, up almost 20% today. Yeah, last 3 days have been really good for the stock. You know, it continues to confirm its bullish nature. So we'll continue to watch IGC. Looks like you got some friends in the chat room too who are looking at it as well. Appreciate the call, man.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Appreciate you.
All right, thanks for watching. Yeah, not bad. And the one the guy just brought up, RNVA. Look out for that, man. Look out for that. It might not do anything tomorrow, obviously coming out of a split situation, but RNVA, you know, now sitting on just 5 million shares floating, that makes it now low float. And I'm guessing the guys over at lowfloat.com will make that addition. And now RNVA, you've got to put that stock on the list as possibly something that can, you know, do a huge move here when some good information is put out about it. 347, you're on the air. What's up?
Oh, what's up, Sal?
Hey, what's up, man? You're on the air.
Oh, shoot, yo, I made it. All right, cool. Yo, what's up? What's going on? FUTL, yo.
Yes, FUTL. Now, tell me a little bit about Futureland, because Future, I mean, a lot of people, it's kind of, it goes both ways. Some people love it, some people hate it. Why do you like it?
Well, I checked out some of the past. I've seen that it went up to like 6 cents. And, you know, during this whole marijuana run, you know, legalization and all that, it just looks, because I think it's doing land leasing for marijuana companies, so it's not going to get tied up by state laws too much. It's not touching marijuana. It's just going in there, and basically you got the land and we got out of here. So like the more people coming into marijuana, the more land they're going to need. So I just think that this is going to run. You saw how Owcp was screaming all you know, today, BDRM. I think this is going to be crazy. And don't forget, 420 is coming, so I think like stocks are getting ready right now for running in 420. You know what I'm saying? Because I think companies are going to release news around that time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's why I still don't believe the run in OWCP is over, based on the fact that, 420 is still around the corner. We still have a ways away. Futureland is a company that's based out of Colorado, was one of those first companies out there, you know, to begin leasing land to a lot of these marijuana growers. I guess that's the business they're still in. So there's no doubt that this company is going to continue to run. So we'll see it now just above a penny right now. Now. So why not? I mean, 59% gain in the stock just alone today. I do see here,
I copped that at 0.007.
Oh, man. 0.007 in this stock? Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, damn. Okay. Yeah, 007. Yeah, man, that's quite a gain, man. And you probably, well, I'm guessing you've been sitting on this for at least 2 months now, right?
Yeah, let me tell you, man, me and my boys, we've been sitting on marijuana since before the legalization. We've been watching and really clocking these stocks. And we've been sitting in there with a couple of them, just checking out the structures and stuff like that. And we won big on VDRM yesterday and today, and we're looking to go in deeper. We missed OWCP. We missed it because we just didn't see it coming, like the way it ran. But we in VDRM, and we're looking at some other stocks, like I think OPMZ is something that has a similar structure to VDRM, which VDRM has a similar structure to OWCP. So we're just looking to find similar companies, you know, and then VDRM also has it has patents pending, so that's pretty good. And I think they don't have any debt neither. So like that's a company that's I'm hoping that it's going to go to like 10 cents. I didn't sell all my shares.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, what are your hopes for Futureland? Where do you see that topping off at? I see you got a little bit of a wall. What is that at 0.15? But it looks like you know, with this continued momentum, man, you could probably bust through that maybe in a day or two if this keeps it up.
Well, I saw it go to I was looking because I worked and stuff. I saw it go to 0.135 before. So I'm hoping that we can at least get to 2 because it made it to 6 in the distant past. So I'm thinking that I'm going to sell out around like 2 cents.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, the stock has, exactly as you said, been to a nickel before. So yeah, 2 cents, man. That again, that'll be a very nice profit for you. Again, less than 90 days. So I mean, you'll be sitting pretty on a nice little bag there, and we'll be watching it, man. Appreciate the call, dude.
Wait, one more question, Sal, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I'm looking so deep into marijuana. I don't know what other sectors to look at right now. You got any recommendations for me?
Right now, I like oil and gas. I like oil and gas, and then I like solar for OTC plays right now. Oil and gas and solar. Oil and gas being the one, and solar being two. I would look at that, and then after that, I mean, industrial, if you can get a legitimate industrial play, but first and foremost, oil and gas, and then I would go into solar possibly for OTC sectors.
All right, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Not a problem. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for watching.
All right. Okay.
All right, and look, man. Look, thank you again for watching. Didn't mean to cut the guy off. Thanks a lot, man. But Futureland, Futureland is good. I like Futureland. I actually like Futureland because you got a lot of haters on it, but I like Futureland because it's putting up green. And that's all. At the end of the day, that's all what it's about, man. Some green. And again, not to keep going back on OPMZ, but 1PM Industries, OPMZ, that's a marijuana play. The guy in the chat room hasn't said that, but 1PM Industries is a marijuana play. OPMZ. OPMZ is a marijuana play. All right? You're going to have to do your research on how deep it is because I had never heard of this. I'm like, OPMZ, what the fuck is that? But yeah, it's a Colorado-based marijuana play. All right? It's a Colorado-based corporation. But I'm seeing corporate documents are showing that the company is based out of Beverly Hills, California. Based out of Beverly Hills, California. 1pmindustries.com is the website. Very basic website. All right, but you can see all the SEC filings, articles of incorporation, and whatnot. And a subsidiary called Von Barron Farms. And VonBarronFarms.com, they go into their website. You see here where they sell these marijuana cookies. What is these marijuana cookies? Marijuana strawberry shortcake, buttermilk, peanut butter. All right. Interesting. All right. That's OPMZ. But shout out to the guy who called up earlier about the Futureland. That's one that, not too many people bring up here, but one that you should also be paying attention to. All of these marijuana plays are running, man. I love it. Not all of them, but I love it. AMD continuing its rise higher. Shout out to everybody who was in the Discord room. If you guys remember the Discord room, there was a trade somebody had brought to my attention on Twitter, and I shared that with the guys in the Discord room about AMD at $14 a share. And sure enough, I think it was Dave Thomas brought it to my attention, and I shared it with everybody in the Discord room. That this could possibly be something that could do it. And sure enough, AMD now at $14.28. And Prolix, I contacted Prolix about it, and he said, look, there's some new processors coming out for AMD that blow NVIDIA out the water. And Prolix, if you want to call up and talk about it, let me know. But he mentioned in the chat room just a moment ago that AMD could be reaching as high as $25 a share by the end of 2017. And by the looks of it, that could be very possible. 503, you're on the air. What's up?
Well, hey, man, I was wondering if you could, you guys were just talking about FUTL.
Yeah.
And I ended up buying FWDG, and I was wondering what you thought about that.
All right, so
FWDG.
Yeah, so I'm curious, is Future World connected to Futureland in any way?
Yeah, so I did a little research, and I think FUTL was incubated out of FWDG.
Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing they shared the same name, that they would have something to do with each other. Now, Future World, this is definitely, a situation where you're going to have to go long on this one. The float is pretty large, but again, it's a 000 stock. That's to be expected. At 750 million shares floating right now. The stock is at 0002. Right now, they're saying leading provider of solutions in the cannabis industry. All right, they also have some subsidiaries in that company, Hemtech, Cbis Scientific. So this is a stock that I'd like to see more volume come in. I mean, 20 million is good, but 20 million on a float of 750, you'd like to see that a little bit more of that come into the stock. And you'd like to see some people come in and hold and for the long term. And it's good to see that you're doing it. At 0002, it might be a wait. But obviously, any money that were to come into this stock now would benefit you tremendously. If this were to move, so I would be patient on this one, man. I'd just be patient to see what happens here in the next upcoming days and weeks.
Yeah, when I bought that, it was a couple months back, and there was just nothing happened with it. It was just dead.
Yeah.
And I've seen it tick up to 2 and hold 2 several times and bounce back from 1 to 2 and hold, but I'm just waiting to see that next point.
Yeah, because it's so funny because, you're saying it was bouncing back from 1 to 2, but I see now it's been staying at 2 now since about mid-January, and that's when you've started also seeing consistent volume. So that volume has to start building, and, if you zoom in a little closer, it is building. Don't get me wrong, it is building. So for the fact that you're in it, you're actually sitting pretty here. But now I could understand, if you're not, running out of patience. But I would give it maybe a couple more days to maybe even as much as 2 more weeks. If you really don't see any strong movement in the next 2 weeks, being that we have this catalyst, that 420 catalyst, then I would probably let it go. But with that being said, I have no doubt why you shouldn't see at least another point or 2 in the stock. And that, you're going to have to ask yourself a question whether or not you want to continue to hold or sell at that point.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm having a feeling I just kind of took a chance on that one in the dark and went long at it. So I guess I have to hang in there.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the call.
Hey, thank you, man. It's good watching you, man. Thanks.
Appreciate it. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, that's the stock that I'm looking through my email right now because I think FWDG, StockPicks NYC. He goes by the name of StockPicks NYC. First name is Barron. He's promoted this in the past. All right. And I'm seeing an email here that he sent out back on July 22nd, 2015. All right. So this is a while ago now. So, I mean, this stock has been promoted before. Let me see here. I see one here on August of 2016. So yeah, I mean, just be a little bit patient. We'll see what happens with that. But I mean, he's in it early. You're in it early, so just know you're going to be the beneficiary of some huge gains once that really starts to catch some some momentum. GIGL, man, GIGL. Who was that guy who called up about GIGL yesterday? Do you guys remember that? The guy called up GIGL, 115% gain in the stock today on GIGL. That's incredible, man. I got to give it to whoever that was. Whoever you are, man, I got to give you a round of applause for that. That was a beautiful run. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful run today in the stock in GIGL. Let's break it down on the 5-minute chart here. And as you can see here, really from the morning, you never really let go from the morning here in GIGL. Zoom in a little bit here from, starting at 11 a.m. up, down, cracked below a little bit the 20-day moving average here, that white line. But you held it really, really well today. GIGL, 115% gain in the stock today with very strong volume throughout the day. Very strong volume throughout the day holding up. So GIGL putting on those gains. Now, GT, was that you? Was that you who called up? What's going on, Cruise Cuts? USRM? USRM today, 38% gained on USRM. Nice 2-day move. It looks like 2-day move in USRM. Scary end of the day yesterday. That was a kind of scary where you kind of sold into the close, but you had buyers come in and snatch those cheap shares this morning, creating a 38% gain in the stock in USRM. If we zoom in here on the daily chart, as you can see, we're still well below the 200-day moving average in the stock, but we crossed the 20 in the daily chart as early as the 10th, January the 10th, and it's been holding relatively well until these last 2 consecutive days where it just, exploded, man. USRM now trading at 008. And again, here's another stock that, we can go just far back as January, and we were sitting at 002. Now sitting at 008, you're up over 400% in the stock, from January, what is that, January 11th in the stock. I can't continue to preach penny stocks enough. I just love this. I absolutely love this business. All right. That's why I ask you guys to really consider the long game. Just like that caller who called up, consider the long game. All right. A little bit here and there, watering your seed and allowing it to grow over time, because most of you are going to live pretty long lives and need money 20, 30, 40 years from now. And I'd love to know that you guys are still trading at that time in your own ways, hopefully with a lot more money, but doing penny stocks, right? So don't necessarily go for the kill today and tomorrow, because you need that for the future. All right, don't get your account blown up for the sure thing. So USRM, not bad. RG, no, I'm saying he's saying RGII trucker. Rising India, what's going on with Rising India? Rising India, that's a clap, man. This stock is old as fuck. If you can go back to 2012, Rising India. This is a stock I was looking at a long time ago, back in 2012. Rising India got to as high back as $2 a share. So, man, when you brought up Rising India, I was like, good God, people still trade that thing? But, yeah, this is a stock that's been around for a very, very long time. Here's another stock that was a triple as well. This was another stock that was a triple just as recently as December, what was that, January 25th? January 25th, this was a 000 stock. Are you fucking serious right now? Are you serious? Calculate. Let me see here. Calculate percentage change. Where were we at? Hold on. Yeah, you're absolutely right. On January 26th, which was just less than a month ago. Less than 30 days ago. Definitely less than 30 business days ago. Probably half that. January 26th, right? When you add up all the holidays and weekends, this stock was at 0006. And now, RSII, man, this is crazy. Trades at 0076. And I'm just curious because I want to know what that is in terms of return. I gotta see that. If you start at 0006, right, and then now you're at 0076, that's a 1,166% return. 1,000% return in less than 30 days. All right, 1,000% in less than 30 days. And now let's do a reasonable expectation that you put in $500. Let's just do $500. What's that return? $5,000. That's a $5,000 return. $5,000 times 1,166%, and that's a $5,000 return for somebody in RSII. Wow. Appreciate that. Thank you, David. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Less than 30 days. Now, Trucker, were you in that? Were you in that, Trucker? Absolutely incredible. I got to give it to you. I got to give it to you on that one, man. I got to give it to you. One more time here. Yeah. You're definitely sitting pretty in the money. Now, I would take my profits back on that big-ass doji. That's a fucking huge doji right there. So I'll probably take my profits. All right, like many people did today in the stock, although the stock was up only 2% of the day. So that showed you that they had some people take some profits today, even though you had an incredible amount of volume. It could continue to run. It very well could continue to run. All right, we'll see what happens. All right, let's keep it going, guys. USMJ, USMJ again on the daily chart, showing just above 20-day moving average. Love this huge candle here. All right, that huge candle is very telling because you got up there today. What would happen? All right, UCMJ. All right, so huge candle in the morning. So you had a, was this somebody selling? All right, sometimes I hate it when it does that because you're not sure, was that a, did somebody sell at that price, or you had an acquisition at that price? So, you know, the line got there, so somebody bought some stocks at that position. Not bad on USMJ. Yeah, NAK is rolling after hours. I do see NAK rolling after hours now. You're at $1.82. NAK after hours, not bad. IBRC, iBrands Incorporated. This reminds me a lot of Iconic Brands, the one that signed that huge model from the 1990s. Reminds me a lot about that. Very similar type of companies. This brand is called iBrands. And iBrands Corporation is a company that acquires, operates niche market brands and has unique positions within sectors that demonstrate return on investment potential. So basically it's a holding company. And if you go to the website, iBrands Incorporated, like Iconic Brands, as I mentioned earlier, they have drinks. All right, so they have drinks. And one thing about iBrands is that they have a deal right with the rapper The Game. Most of you guys who probably know who The Game is, the rapper The Game was once signed to 50 Cent and Dre. So The Game has his own brand of water, which is called Avita. I'm not sure why he doesn't promote that more aggressively, because I think it's pretty cool. Diddy has his own water brand. I think a couple other celebrities have their own water. But The Game has a brand of water he calls Avita, and Avita goes through iBrands. All right, Avita goes through iBrands. So if you're looking for that rapper connection, there you go. iBrands right here. IBRC is the ticker for iBrands. And I think they got some other drinks too, real quick to look at it. They've got a cannabis or CBD infused drink as well. They have a sweet tea called Poor Boys. All right, and you can go on their website. Their website lists all this as well. And do they have a connection to CBIS? They must have a connection to CVI or CVSI, because I'm looking at some products here. They might have a connection to that. But yeah, so that IBRC is connected to The Game. All right, IBRC, that's the ticker. IBRC, that's the ticker. But you'd love to see, the volume pick up on that. Love to see the volume pick up on that. I see some gaps here in the trading. But here's the daily chart, and IBRC, as you can see, slowly growing. So it has a hemp-infused product, as I mentioned earlier. Nice daily chart, though. That's a beautiful daily chart for IBRC. And here's another stock that was, once again, here was a 000. Here was a 000 not too long, just a couple weeks ago. 0002. That's why when we pull up these 000 stocks, doesn't mean it's game over. It really doesn't mean it's game over, because as you can see here on the chart, There was no volume in this whatsoever. Then all of a sudden, here come all the buyers, right? Here come all the buyers. And who benefits? All the people who got in here. All the people who got in here. That's why sometimes it pays to be patient. It pays to be patient. All right. Appreciate that, Kenny Dutton. Appreciate that, Kenny Dutton. NPWZ is supposed to give us a company update. And NPWZ, NEA Power Systems. Yeah, this is why, we had a guy call up. We had a guy call up and, let me give it a cheer. Let me give it a cheer on that one. He called up and he asked me what was what's the next sector, and I gave him oil and gas, and I gave him power, solar power, wind power, alternative energy. I think you're gonna see some real strong, push in those kind of OTC plays, and NEA Power. Let's see if that's. I'm not sure if that's an alternative energy play. Let me see here. Is it? Because I know it's not Solaris Power Systems, which is SPCL. That's a pure play alternative energy company. OTC play. All right, so this is also alternative energy. Okay, micro fuel cell development stage company. Has a patented product. Also, it's a porous silicon-based design, provide long-lasting, efficient, safe power solutions for portable electronic devices. All right, here's the daily chart you see here on the screen. As we see here, using that 20-day moving average as support, we cracked the 200-day moving average. That's where we're sitting on right now in NPWZ. No gain today in the stock, 2.8 million shares traded. Right now at 0011 NPWZ. NPWZ. All right. CYTR. Citrix Corporation, CYTR. I'm not familiar with this one. I don't believe this is a penny stock, right? Yeah, this is a NASDAQ company, CYTR. Now trading at 45 cents a share. Pulled back today. Don't know anything what's going on with that company. All right, don't know much about that one. Let me know. Yeah, we talked about Plug Power. We talked about Plug Power yesterday, whether or not Plug Power was done and was one and done. And sure enough, Plug Power today still puts on some green. How about that? Plug Power continues to put on some green. You got to remember, we thought Plug Power was a kind of like a pity play for another stock. What was that? Well, I think it was F-Cell, right? I believe it was F-Cell. And F-Cell today had a red day, still hanging above the 20-day moving average, as we see here on the daily chart. But that Tombstone Doji, I'm not liking that one. That's letting us know we might be going lower here in F-Cell in the next couple of days. But we did see, once ran with it, PLUG doing a lot better. And that one, too, showing a little bit of weakness. Showing a little bit of weakness there. Barely a percent gain in the stock today on PLUG, but still holding those gains. Yeah, fuel cell stocks are pretty flat right now, but that's probably when to buy them. Right? Who wouldn't have wanted to pick up some of these OTC marijuana plays that are now running that 2 weeks ago, as we see in the charts, weren't running at all. That's why I'm loading up right now in oil and gas, as well as, a lot of these, let me see, Solaris Power Systems, SPCL. Here's one that I took a position in, BLKG. This is one I'm continuing to watch, Black Stallion Oil and Gas, because I think I can get this a little lower, BLKG. A couple other OTC oil and gas plays too. All right, but we'll see. Well, that's kind of for the summer. I'm playing that kind of Trump possible infrastructure play. 510, you on the air? What's up?
What up?
Who am I speaking with?
It's Ed Brantley.
Oh, what's going on, man? What you got for us today?
I just want to talk to you about MBOT, man. You talk about that yesterday?
I don't think we talked about that. What's the ticker on that?
MBOT.
All right, MBOT. Oh, man, that's an insane gap up. What's going on with that right now?
I have no idea, man. I played the chart today. I made $8,000.
Okay. I mean, what brought it on your radar? You played it just on one day or?
Yeah, I just played for it today. I just day trade that.
Okay. Not bad. MBOT, MBOT, Microbot Medical. Nice chart. Looks like you hung above the 20-day, cracked below it. The high of the day was almost, what is that, $9.50? Almost $9.50. Actually, nice jam. Almost $10, really. $10 a share before cracking lower to $7.47 for the day. Now, you think this is going to continue to move higher or no?
I think it might have a little, I think it might spike up a little bit, but then it's going to get back its gain.
Okay. All right, man.
You want to know the cool thing about it too, man?
You said what?
You want to know the cool thing about this?
Yeah, what's about the stock?
No, not about the stock, about living the stock trading life.
Yeah, go ahead.
You want to know about that right now?
Uh-huh.
I'm in Hawaii right now trading stocks.
Well, say that again?
I said I'm in Hawaii trading stocks.
Oh, you're in Hawaii trading stocks. Okay. That's what's up, man. I mean, yeah, that's we're international. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, wants a piece of this American dream. So shout out to Ed Bradley.
I'm taking vacation from my all my games I made in January.
Okay, but you're trading right now in Hawaii. You're there for vacation, army, or what's going on?
It's vacation, man. Sure.
All right. That's what's up, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the call, man.
And I got another one for you.
Go ahead.
INAP.
Okay, let me see here. IMAP.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. And spell that ticker for me, because I think I might not be putting it in right.
It's INAP.
Let me see here. Are you guys pulling up? Okay, let me see here. INAP. All right, Internap Corporation. There we go. At $2.31 a share. 27%. Nice volume today. Whoa, look at that. 10 million shares traded today alone.
Yeah.
Nice movement
today. I see. It's the way. Yeah. That's all. So my scanner, I was having a lot of volume on it, but I never played it. So I was going to see what your indicators think about it. Let's see what you might do tomorrow.
Yeah, this looks like a one and done. Just looking at the chart, man, I don't see the support there for it to run continuously. Just looking back on the chart and what it's done previously, it looks like it had no real, runs in the past. We're at levels the stock hasn't seen recently.
There's any news on it today? Why it got
let me see here. I wouldn't know. Let me see if I can pull something up on it. I do see the stock was very, very bearish going into today, though. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
It was losing a lot. But okay, so they raised about $43 million on some private equity placement. All right, so they actually diluted the stock, which was interesting, but because the stock actually responded with gains, which is not what you typically see out of something like this. But we'll see what happens moving forward, man. Thank you for the call, bro.
All right.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to keep going. I appreciate it, Ed Brantley. I know you watch a lot, man, but I don't know if you're on speakerphone or what, man. I like to keep the momentum. I like to, he's relaxed. You know what I'm saying? He's in Hawaii. He's real chill. I like to keep the momentum high. You know what I mean? We talking about money. Get excited, baby. Get excited. I need you to get excited. You know what I mean? We talking about some money. Hey, what's up? I think Joe's in the house. Let me see. I think, David, you're talking about somebody. I would be working on servers. What's going on, Joe? I think Joe's in the house from Investors Hangout as well, right? You know, look, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm like, we talking about money, baby. Let's, But he's on vacation. You know what I'm saying? We talking about some money. Get excited, baby. Do the Birdman and rub your hands together. MJ, man, what happened to MJ? MJ is an interesting play because this is a stock that, we had pulled up here on the show. Again, here was another triple that wasn't moving, and now all of a sudden it's up, right? MJ, I know for a fact that we pulled up MJ at 0001. Now starting at looking at 0004 on MJ. In fact, it actually went higher than that. If we look at, let me see here. This is the daily chart. It got to as high as 0005 on 2-1, which is actually a while ago now. But I know we did pull this stock up at one time at 0001. MJ. Yeah, it's got a lot of issues. That is absolutely right, DeMario. It's not current. It is not current. It is not current at this time. That is absolutely right. We had also a gentleman call up yesterday, and he talked about a strategy of how he's buying these former runners basically on strong pullbacks. And sure enough, if you guys remember KBSF ran a little bit today. KBSF, I saw KBSF running again. I was like, what the hell is KBSF doing? And if you guys remember, KBSF was that stock that had the ridiculous January. I think we'll probably see it better on the daily chart. It had a ridiculous January. Or was that, yeah, I think it was February. Shit, was it February or January? Was it February? It was February, excuse me. It was this month, but earlier this month. See how sometimes watching charts every day makes 2 weeks ago feels like a lifetime ago. That's what happens when you stick around the charts too much. But yeah, it had an incredible early February, and KBSF runs again today. Yeah, that pullback was something fucking serious though. That pullback was insane, man. That pullback was insane. The stock got up to a high of almost $9.60 before losing $2 worth of value and closing just underneath the 20-day moving average. But I mean, I don't. That had to be a pump because the stock just exploded. The stock just exploded. And no, I still use the 4 and 8 EMA. I saw somebody ask me if I still use the 4 and 8. I'm just, trying to get these lines off the damn screen because I know you guys use them and you have your own indicators, but I don't need all that on my screen while I try to do the show. You guys know what to look for. All right? Yeah, man. That's pretty insane. That's pretty insane. And sure enough, KBSF starts to run. Tony Brown, you said you bought that at $12.81. Damn. Shit. That obviously was the first, during the first run. I was probably during the first run. Trading Jedi, it's funny, man. MSRT, Mass Roots. All right, Mass Roots is behind. Mass Roots has been a runner in the past. Mass Roots is a little bit behind the 8 ball here. If we look at Mass Roots, it's been a runner before. If you can see here, back in December, it did a nice little 62 cents to $1.10. Actually did a more aggressive run if we look back during the election cycle. Mass Roots from 40 cents to a high of about $1, $5, $8 on Mass Roots. So Mass Roots kind of behind the 8 ball here on this move towards 420. on MSRT. Mass Roots a little bit behind, but you got a couple stocks that should be running. All right, Buds is running. Buds is running. Mass Roots is behind. Buds is running. Here's the daily chart for Buds, sitting just above actually now, the 20-day moving average here. So Buds, not bad for Buds, holding 2017 very nicely. And Buds was another stock too that, was trading at what, 45, 50, 60 cents. Now at $4 a share, actually $4.20 a share. If we go back to some of these more expensive plays, CANN, General Cannabis Corporation, that should be running. Not running right now. So MSRT, CAN right now, two stocks that are behind right now that could catch up. I know MJNA should be doing some things. MJNA 4% gain today, 13 cents a share right now. MJNA. I like MJNA moving into 420, but we'll see. Like to see some more coming to MJNA. Somebody said my feed isn't moving. Oh, okay. Let me reset the chat room. There we go. Appreciate that. Let me reset the chat room. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. There we go. Appreciate it. Appreciate that, Craig G. MGTI. Okay. MGTI. You guys know how I feel about that child molester, John McAfee. That guy's a fucking child molester. And sure enough, I want to talk about what's his name, that new suspected child molester, Yiannopoulos, or what's his name? What's that guy? He just got kicked off that possible speech, organized summit with Trump that would have been this weekend. God, what's that guy's name? He's so-called has a gay black boyfriend and some shit. 503, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, man, how's it going? I called earlier. I was talking about FWDG, but I got one more maybe you can look at.
Yes, go ahead.
It's Sugar Made, SGMD.
Yeah, SGMD. This is a stock that ran not too long ago as well. Had a really great early to February to Sugar Made. Now, is this also marijuana in the marijuana business? SGMD. I
think these guys are involved. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they got the packaging going on.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they're involved in the packaging, which they sell to distributors and dispensaries. So yes, I do remember. Okay, this is Sugar Made. All right. So interesting about Sugar Made is that they actually have supposedly a patented product when it comes to the packaging of these, of cannabis, so that they're selling to dispensaries all around the country. They also have a tree paper that they use to smoke cannabis, which is really interesting too. Sugar Made. All right, not bad. I like the website too. SGMD looking nice too.
Yeah, one thing I really like too is they just came out with these sriracha sticks. And I thought maybe they could blow up because sriracha is so big, and they're got licensing on these sriracha sticks.
Okay, yeah, okay. I see the licensing they have here with the Chinese, or at least it sounds like a Chinese name, Hu Feng Foods.
That that sriracha hot sauce is all over the place.
Sriracha sticks to the marketplace. So yeah, they do have a license with that sriracha sticks. It's really interesting. And then they also have some seasoning sticks as well for meat, fish, and poultry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
I'm wondering if this could move and do something, because I got on this one pretty early. Mm-hmm. I got in at 3 cents on this one, and I've been holding it for a while.
Well, I mean, you're already sitting pretty, and I can tell you right now. I mean, that 13% gain today surely helped as well. So not bad. SGMD looking also increasing volume in the stock too. Not bad at 3.6 million shares traded. So you got active volume at 14 cents a share. That's quite a bit in sugar, man.
So, do you think that's showing any signs that could get a bigger breakout coming?
Well, if it continues to, create gains, yeah, that brings the volume. I mean, most traders like to jump on a good thing. So as long as, the volume continues to stay steady like it is right now, you had 2 consecutive days of 3 million shares traded, 13% gain today. You're well above the 20-day moving average. So you got a lot of good things going forward. I can't predict the future, but I can tell you got a lot of good things going right now that justify more people coming into the stock.
All right, sounds good. And I don't know if you got time, but are you looking at Sing at all? SING?
Yeah, Sing was one of the biggest gainers on the stock today. I was just waiting for somebody to bring that up. I didn't know if anybody was in it or not. 32 million shares traded today alone. I mean, look at that.
Wow.
That daily chart, man. Absolutely insane. 3 days of substantial volume growth in the stock. And that's why, when we talk about, putting on gains, increasing volume, that's what we mean. That's what's going to continue to bring buyers into your stock. If, people start seeing the volume increasing, news is coming out, and that's exactly what Sing is doing. And Sing is actually one of the better OTC stocks when it comes to news. In fact, if you go to the news channel on Sing, they've got, they're practically putting out a new, news release practically every other day. I mean, they've got, I'm looking here, from December 2nd till today, I'm looking at over 24 releases alone, news releases alone, since December.
Yeah, they're blowing up kind of big, huh?
Right. So they are very aggressive with their investors' relations, and it's showing in the price. So Sing putting on stupid numbers, man.
I got in at 7 cents, but I don't know how long to hang on to something like this.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. At the end of the day, it's your money. I could only, I wish I could be a genie. I probably wouldn't have a YouTube show if I could tell where these stocks were going. But with that being said, man, enjoy the ride, dude. Enjoy the ride, and we'll see what happens with SING. You're up.
All right.
You said you're in at 7 cents, so almost 100% gain so far, and you might crush that tomorrow. You might crush that tomorrow.
All right, man. Well, thank you, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the call.
All right, later.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, Sing is aggressive, man. Yeah, I would hold on to Sing. I would hold on to Sing based on that chart. And I think this is the highest the stock has ever been. In fact, if we look, actually, when you look at the chart, all right, I see here 2012, it did some things. It probably was a different company then. But, yeah, Sing, this is the highest Sing has ever been. All right, I got the chart spread out here over a year. And, yes, this stock has not touched these levels, ever in 2016 or 2015 for that matter. And here we had 2015. This was, 007. 007. In fact, you don't even have to go back that far. We can go back again to October when this stock was trading at a penny a share on September 31st. On September 31st, 2016, the stock was trading at a penny a share and now trades at 12 cents a share. All right. Took another position today as well in CLWD. I also like IT as well. I like IT as well. But CLWB, I got a little inside info on that one, I got a little inside info on that one, so let me not get myself in any trouble. But Milo Yiannopoulos, Milo. Yeah, we want to talk about Milo on Friday, man. We want to talk about Milo on Friday. I think every single child that's ever been next to Milo has to be, we got to get the 411. Is everything okay? Did he touch you? Did he, were you ever alone with him? Based on that conversation I heard, man, that guy's sick, bro. That guy's sick. All right. So getting back to these stocks, VDRM, Via Derm. Yeah, man. We talked about this one earlier. USRM. Yeah, we touched about UCRM. We talked about USRM. Yeah, no. This weekend is going to be this Friday is going to actually it's not going to be that long. This Friday was probably going to be just a quick 2-hour show. Quick 2-hour show setting up for next week. And he goes, "Oh, come on, man, stop talking about a race." Okay, all right. This Friday we're gonna keep it race free. All right, KG. Kona Gold. Okay, where is gold at right now? Where is gold at right now? So many things to, because I continue to watch silver. Silver is slowly working its way over there, but gold's still hanging on to 1,200 an ounce, huh? All right, so the last 3 months gold has been fine, solid, but we haven't really seen a breakout in gold like we want to. Until we see a real strong breakout in gold, I don't know about gold plays. You kind of want to see a real strong breakout in gold, you know? I like to see a real strong breakout in gold prices before I jump into it. All right. YGD. Oh, no, I don't know about that one. Oh, TGD. Okay, TGD trucker. Yeah, gold plays. Yeah, I'm looking at daily chart. Actually, no, this is monthly. Let's go to the daily charts. All right, so daily chart showing a little bit of life on the daily chart actually on gold. TGD nicely sitting above the 20-day moving average, just barely. Just barely. I like to actually see gold run before I jump on. Timmons, hold on. I got the, let me see here, Timmons. Yeah, it's the gold company, right? Timmons Gold. Yeah, it's a gold play. Oh, you were talking about the stock before. 920, what's up, man?
What's going on, sir? JB85. Hey, that KGKG, that's a marijuana play. That's they sell hemp-infused drinks. They got some on sale right now.
Okay. All right, hemp-infused drinks. Look at that. Kona Gold.
And they they also supposed to be coming out with something to grow plants at home and stuff like that, and they have patches as well, energy patches. But yeah, that's a marijuana play.
Okay.
Right there.
Damn. Okay. Huge day today. Look at that. 95%.
I know. It went to about $1.20 back in 2014. They got. I know they talking about being compared to Mountain High.
Yeah, they look very similar. They got the hemp energy drinks. But I mean, Rocky Mountain High don't have the shirts or apparel. I like these little clothes that they got though.
Yeah, they talking about that's one of their main gains. I guess I got like a little some of their financials and stuff like that, or stuff they plan on doing in the future. And they're talking about that's supposed to be one of their biggest profits is off of the apparel actually.
Okay, yeah. I mean, them hats are fresh, man. I'm liking the way them hats look, the fitteds.
Yeah, but I think that one. I know somebody in the room was talking about him being actually they think hemp will be a long play and stuff like that. And I think hemp, along with CBD, I think those will always be here for a while. With it being a medical side and hemp being used for a lot of stuff more than clothing and all type of stuff like that. Okay. So I think the hemp and CBD, CBD. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good plays and will be around for a while. So I think that KGKG is looking pretty good to do something.
Yeah, I mean 95% move in the play today alone. I mean,
it was up 107. I think it went up to all the way 107, and then ended at 905 toward the end.
Okay. Yeah,
it was another ticker I was looking at. I don't know. It's not a marijuana plant, I don't believe. It's TECR.
Yeah. Okay. So this is definitely one of the originals. TerraTech. Yeah, TerraTech. Man, this is a real oldie. This is also a stock that was way back then, 2012, 2014. But yeah, nice move in that one. 5.62% gain in that stock.
Oh no, you must be looking at the wrong one. It's TECR.
TECR. Oh, Tech Care. Okay. Ooh, all right. That's a whole different industry.
Yeah, I think they got a patent on some about lice for the hair and stuff like that. They say it's like a spray for lice for the hair. I don't know, but yeah, that one was looking pretty good as well. It went up to I think 146 today or something like that.
Yeah. Now this one, the way that looks, it kind of looks like a pump a little bit because I don't see the consistent buying, especially as you see here on the 5-minute chart. You know, there basically no buys after what 2 o'clock. It practically died. So this one looks like a little bit of a pump. It doesn't look like it's a organic kind of run like the marijuana stocks are done. So I'll probably leave that one alone.
All right, that was under my marijuana watch list. I don't know how I got there, but I guess it's just being a text. I guess it was under there. But that BIEL.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that one right there. I think that one right there is pretty good. They have a patch that they're selling already on Amazon that they've been selling when it started running. That's I guess the catalyst it was running off of. There's a patch that they're selling. It's already being sold on Amazon. And when I was looking in the company, they have patches as well for like dogs and everything like that. Pain relief patches last up to 72 hours.
Okay.
So I know that one. Not a marijuana play. I guess that's like the main thing I've been looking into. But that BIL has been running pretty good, and like I said, they have products already being sold on Amazon and other companies as well.
And this is BIEL.
BIEL.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Bioelectronics Corp. Okay. Yeah.
Bioelectronics.
Down 20, but that might be a bargain for somebody right now. So not bad on that one.
Yeah, but that's all I have for you. So I just wanted to let you know that KGKG is a marijuana play, though, hemp-infused drinks. And that's kind of one that I'm looking at right there. I like that one.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the call, man.
No problem.
All right, so not bad. Yeah, that KGKG, though, is not it's been a long time since I've seen an OTC company go into fashion. I don't think I have seen it in the last year or two. A fashion OTC stock that was actually running pretty well. I don't think I've seen one of those. in a minute. And let me show you guys, because some of you guys might be looking at me on a phone. So let me show you guys these little hats they got going on here. These are pretty cold, man. These are pretty cold. These are the hats that they got on the Kona Gold. That they got going on here. Here are the t-shirts. Here are the t-shirts as well. 702, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Sal? This is Joe.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
From Investors Hangout.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got a big day tomorrow. Pro Green's going to be on the air at 4:15 Eastern Standard Time. Tell us a little bit about that, man.
Well, it was kind of David's idea to start doing these AMAs.
Okay.
So we're just kind of rolling with it.
Oh, okay. All right. Appreciate it, man. But what
you got for us? Yeah, Dave and I both don't trade. What's that?
No, go into what you're about to say. Yeah, we got a delay here. But go into what you're going to say because that's really important. I want people to know that Investors Hangout, they have their best interests at heart. The fact that you and David don't trade.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people never realized, especially we've been in business or we've had the site going for like 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Like Friday was our 5th anniversary.
Wow.
So, that whole time we just quit trading and then we've been, doing this. But now we just started like doing these streams. David was doing them obviously before, but then I just started jumping on and doing them with him. So, that's the thing. I know I heard Mr. Lloyd talk about that earlier. I figured I'd comment, but I was obviously on that little delay with you guys.
Yeah.
So everybody was like, what in the hell?
Yeah, no, I understand that, at the end of the day, your job is to provide a platform for not only investors, but for companies who are looking to connect with investors. So that's not really your business to decide, who's legit or who's not, because at the end of the day, that's not even up to you to decide, right? It's up to the SEC and OTC markets and all of them. So,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's up to them. That's not your business. Well, we gotta. But I'm really looking forward to, this new series that you guys have going on, where you're gonna have these CEOs and market leaders and being able to reaching out and being able to get a hold of them. Finally, ask any question you want and have them answer it, that's just incredible, man.
Yeah, yeah. That's why our biggest thing is like increasing that transparency. So when you have a CEO that's actually willing to do that, call up and pretty much on a live stream, and then like discuss it with everybody on the site. So it shows some integrity, I guess.
It really does.
But then you figure the actual potential investors do need to do that due diligence. Because with us, I don't necessarily look into the companies like thoroughly like I would if I was actually investing. But like now, I don't invest in stocks anymore.
Okay.
So we do them streams, but like I'm spending 5 minutes if that, looking at a company. Granted, we'll go back on them, when a lot of our members ask, but for the most part, not like going thorough and like screening them. So when people come on, like I want to do it where I don't even know about the company. Maybe I'll understand it from like press releases or something, but it's more or less like I want to learn about it from that actual CEO as well.
Interesting. Yeah, again, guys, this is from Investors Hangout. Joe on the line. If you guys want to be a part of this new series we got going taking care, please sign up at investorshangout.com. I've always told you guys, don't mess with that other investment group out there, that other website. If you want to, you're done dealing with promoters and basically guys who pump in the forums, come over to, Investors Hangout and they'll take care of you in their forums, okay? Wow. So
we try to keep it simple.
With that being said, Joe, thank you so much for clearing that up. We really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, hey, no problem, man. You keep up the good job. I enjoy listening to the show. A lot of times I'm not able to, sit there and be extremely active because I got, things going on around here. Especially, like, a lot of times during the day I'll be on the computer or whatnot for extensive periods of time. That's pretty much that, man. I look forward to these shows, too. Tune in, guys. Participate. Bring the questions to the CEOs. And, we'll find them needles in a haystack. Making it happen, man.
There it is. Thanks a lot for the call, man.
All right, man. You have a nice night.
All right. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Joe on the line from Investors Hangout. Appreciate it. Yeah, called up and cleared it up, man. Called up and cleared it up. And, as I've said, I knew that they didn't trade. I knew that they didn't trade because although they can, and trust me, if they wanted to trade, they could make hundreds of thousands of dollars if they want to. So the fact that they decided not to trade, it's like they're just deciding to sleep on possibly $1 million, a year, at least $500,000 a year, because they very well could earn that. I know companies that would pay Investors Hangout thousands of dollars for certain placements on their website. But in exchange for that placement, all they ask for is transparency, which is amazing. You don't talk about integrity. I'd never let you come on my show, for free. You know what I mean? $2,500 at least if you want to put an ad. So for Investors Hangout, man, that's bold. That's bold. 786, you're on the air, man. What's up?
What's up? How you doing, man?
You're on the air, dude. What's up?
Not much. I just wanted to talk to you about something I was looking at here. It's AMTH.
Yes, AMTH.
And like Nancy.
All right, ANTH. Anthera Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, I was just checking out the last couple of days, specifically the 5-minute, 1 hour candles, and I started looking into it, and I saw they had some news today, and for some reason, a couple hours before the actual news was aired or released, I think it was some good reviews or something. A couple hours before it, they had like a lot in millions of volume.
Yeah.
Right before it happened, literally, when it was released, the volume disappeared. All the volume happened before that. So, what do you think about that?
I mean, the stock was I don't know if you saw that drop that happened back in late December, but it looks like, I don't know if it was a drug failure or whatnot. So the stock was already pretty depressed and looking for a reason to run. Today you had what looks like the biggest gain in some time. As I see here on the daily chart, you're up above the 20-day moving average.
Ever since the huge gap down, it's had the most volume of the day thus far.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of bargain hunters in that stock. So you got a lot of bargain hunters who love those, stocks that gap down. Picking up those bargain bin stocks, and
I was looking at my indicators, the Bollinger Bands in specific, and let me adjust it. Let me put it back to 1 day, and it's really constricted right now. After this drop, it had a huge band out, and then right around the ending of January, it constricted completely, and it just kept funneling down to the point where it's right now. Today is the first day that it's about to go over that top Bollinger Band right there, and the volume, today was 6 times what it usually has been.
Yeah, today was a huge volume move for the stock, ANTH.
Six times more than yesterday, actually.
Right. 6 times more. So we'll look for confirmation on that increased buying tomorrow and see what happens with that. I mean, that's a huge run for the stock. 10% gain, but you actually were higher. You actually reached, I think, 75 cents today. Pulled back slightly off the high, but
and if you notice, there's actually a lot of after hours activity. What do you think is going to happen in the open? What would you predict?
Well, yeah, you're going to have individuals, who come in. I mean, a 10% move, you're not going to see a rush, on 10%. I mean, at 6.5 million shares, that's somebody taking a big position, or, because I think you would have probably seen a little bit more of a percentage move on that gain if it was a ton of people. I would say probably not a ton of people, but a lot of, individuals or a few individuals who took huge positions. So we'll see what's coming up next for ANTH. Right. I
got another one over here for you that I just happened to come across. Wanted to hear your input on it. It's where's this goddamn ticker at? All right, it's here. It's BDRM.
Yeah, we talked about VDRM.
Sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. BPSR.
BPSR.
Sorry about that.
No problem. BPSR. Or DPSR, I think you mean.
Yeah, be like Barry.
What's the name of the company?
Biotech Products Services Incorporated. So it's BPSR. Yeah, no E at the end there.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep getting that E. Let me see here on another one. Let's see here. BPSR. Okay, so this one. All right, so right now it's delinquent. I do see it here, though. Biotech Product Services. Down 10% today. Volume, all right, 218,000 shares traded.
So this was like a reflection of one that my buddy called in earlier, actually. I think ERCH or some shit like that. Where, like you see that it funneled, it kind of, the Bollinger Bands came out twice. Twice in December. And it had straight green days, breaking outside of that top band, and then that bottom one just clinching, and then the bottom opening again. And right now, again, it's funneling all the way constricting for almost nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something that's kind of like, this is something that I wanted to bring up, because I feel like I caught it early. Because it has a lot of patterns, like it does the same moves, it's been doing the same moves for some time.
Yeah, this is one that, I'd love to see some more volume coming into. You had a really low volume day today. So we'll see if it can, get its volume back. I see the average, over the course of 30 days is 1.2 million. Today only 218,000. So let's see if people can get excited about this again. And that's what's going to cause it to run.
All right, so thanks for picking up, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the call, man. Yeah, I mean that's a good ticker. It's just nobody really moving it. That's the only problem with that. There's nothing really moving it right now. All right, so it looks like you got declining volume. That's the only situation with that. and you're way off. You're almost 100% off its highs back in from February the 7th. All right, from February the 7th. So, and it looks like you actually started 2017 a lot higher than where you are now. All right. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't have all the tickers, but it has most of them. Prolix with AMRN. With AMRN and Prolix, you want to let me know what's going on with that? I had a couple good days. Today's your first consecutive 2 red days in the stock in some time as we look at AMRN. All right, last 2 consecutive days. Yeah, David, you remember that? You remember that show, right? LGBI. All right, so I'm about to wrap up the show here in just a minute, but man, look, at the end of the day, the king of the hill right now is cannabis, man. I think it's pretty obvious. The king of the hill right now is cannabis. That's the industry everybody wants. That's the catalyst right now, 420. You know, we've got now, 2 incredible states. I don't know. I think Florida is online, right? Is Florida online for medical? I think it's already there. You can already buy in Florida medical, right? Medical marijuana. So I'm already looking forward to what the sales are going to be looking like in California. I believe California, you can already buy recreational in California. Washington, yeah, the sales are going to be crazy, bro. The sales are going to be crazy. Yeah, please press the like button. Please press the like button. If you're not going to donate to the show, I got the donation link right there. Donate a like. If you can't donate $1, donate a like. All right? Jim Denson, we got to see we're going to start this brokerage firm. BDCI. Okay, Bill Betts. Let me see here. BDCI. Hey, Bill Betts, what do you like about it? Bahamas Development Corporation. What do you like about it, man? 646, you're on the air.
Hey, Si, how you doing? This is Parker Mills.
Hey, Parker Mills, what's up, man?
All right. You know how Trump signed a law about the coal industry?
Yeah, this was a couple of days ago. What about that?
Yeah, I got a stock that as soon as he did that, it just rised up, and it's beginning to trade right now as we speak. LBTG.
Oh, okay. This is an oldie too. Oh, okay.
So I mean,
yeah, this is an oldie. If you could go back to the charts, 2011, 2012, not bad. Okay, Liberty Coal. Damn, forgot about this one. Damn, this is so damn old.
You need to be caking on that one, man. I know it's gonna go up to a penny.
Let's see here.
I know I'm holding for that.
LBTG. All right, so Liberty Coal. 0005. You're up 66% so far. The thing about LBTG, man. See, my thing is I don't mind buying companies that are slightly delinquent on filings, but this company hasn't updated any filings since 2014.
And you know why, right? Because it was out of business thanks to Obama. But now that Trump is back, now that Trump has signed those laws, then they're getting back to business. I mean, they said they're coming up with a new website. They're coming out with some other news I saw, but they're coming back. They're coming back. So it's a risk,
Yeah.
But
now, where did they put that information at?
On an Investors Hub.
Okay, yeah, Investors Hub. Sometimes they get it first.
Right.
Let me see here. LBTG. Okay, one moment here. Okay, damn, yeah, they did update the page. All right. Okay, Liberty Coal. Yeah, new website will be up and running prior. All right, they said that it was going to be up prior to the election. Let me see. Is it up right now? Do you know or no?
I don't think so.
Okay,
it's just down. It belongs to them, but it's down.
Okay. Look for it.
But it is running, man. I mean, you know how it is.
Yeah.
You sell the news. You buy the rumor, sell the news.
That's true. Yeah, that's very, very true. Very true.
And just to let you know, another prediction. I predict that VDRM is going to be $1 this week.
VDRM.
I mean, you might see it as no, it's not possible. It is possible. I already made like 10 G's out of it, and I know. Look, I don't know if you got the same information I have, but no debt, $3 million in cash flow right now as we speak. This thing has to go up to $1.
And who am I talking to right now?
Parker Mills.
Parker Mills. Okay, Parker. Yeah, okay. You a long time watcher. All right, Parker Mills saying, ladies and gentlemen, you heard him. Parker Mills in the chat room. VDRM going to $1. He said it here first. So we'll see what happens with that.
I'm just comparing. Look. I'm just comparing. Look, all WCP went up to what, $3, right? Between yesterday and today, with no capital, nothing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just running that stock on rumors. Okay. No money coming in. They just this contract is developing in the future. That's it. VDRM has everything going on, patents or whatever, cash flow, even Pfizer. What's the name of that company? Pfizer.
Uh-huh. So
wanted to buy VDRM.
This can go to $1 this week from 6 cents a share.
Yeah, and it's only like 2 days before the week is over.
That's true. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, you're talking about from 6 cents. You're talking about 93 cents in the next 2 days. Oh, I've seen it as well too. I mean, it's very well possible to be stupid. Stupid crazy, man. That'll be impressive. That'll be impressive.
All that is high. They already tightened the float. I seen with it on my level 2. I seen them where they tighten the float. Like they just keep buying. Somebody bought like millions and millions of shares. I think that's like institutions coming in. So I don't know. I mean, call me crazy, but I'm in it.
There it is, man. Thank you so much, Parker Mills. Appreciate the call, man.
You too, man. Thank you.
All right. So I mean, you heard him. 2 days left. Parker Mills. VDRM going to $1. I mean, look, we all saw Dries go to $100 in 2 days. So, when he says go to $1, I can't say that's not going to happen. We saw Dries go to $100 in 2 days. He said, hang up on him. I can't say it won't. Bill Bet, you said you like LBTG. Liberty Coal Energy. I was looking at the website at that other website, that other forum about pennies, and I do see, but my problem is like, all right, so no filings have been updated since 2014, and he said it's a risk. He said it's a risk. I mean, that's why you play these things, right? But they didn't update anything. I mean, nothing for 2 years. And to say that Obama put you out of business, that's just, that doesn't justify it enough for me. And again, I'm like anybody else. I want to risk money, but I don't want to lose money by being dumb. I don't mind risking it and then losing it based on a risk, but when you're just dumb, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I mean, you can't blame Obama for not, getting your paperwork right. You know what I'm saying? Let me see here. And my thing, how do I know the people who updated the page are actually affiliated with the business? Let me see here. I'm seeing all the talk in the forums. And the stock is moving, man. The stock is moving. When you go back to LBTG, the stock is moving. You're climbing a little bit. Don't get it twisted. You're climbing. You're at 0005, and you're slowly climbing. We'll see what happens. He's absolutely right. And if we get to 0010, he gets all the claps in the world. More piece that you got to blame somebody. Yeah, you can't blame him for not having your paperwork right. Come on. Now you call a lawyer, call an accountant, get it done. Yeah, RNVA. Yeah, we spoke about RNVA. So many tickers, man. I mean, so many tickers, but obviously the only ones you need to be really looking at tomorrow OWCP, SING, VDRM, AMMJ. I like AMMJ based on what it's been doing. That looks like that's about to tear it up. If we see another strong day of confirmation in that doji was looking kind of scary, but if we see another confirmation day on that, then I expect that to be incredible. We didn't even go into MNTR. MNTR is one everybody should be looking at. This is a stock that, man, look at that. February 1st, MNTR, we were talking about, shit, now let's go even further than that. Let's just look at January 20th. The stock was $1.12. Now you're up over 300% in less than 22 days in MNTR. MNTR. You know, that was on our biggest gainer list yesterday. AZFL. AZFL is another one you got to be looking at. All right. We're still checking out MKAU and many of the other ones that we looked at. We talked about Buds. Buds is a very low float stock that's setting up really nicely. The last 3 days here have been positive for Buds. It's a little bit more expensive. But continue to watch it. Every single marijuana play has got to be on watch. Every single one of them. Every single one. I didn't even write down all the plays you guys talked about. There were so many of them. GIGL was on our list. GIGL was on our list on the 17th, which is last Thursday? No, last Friday, GIGL. Look at GIGL now at 8 cents a share. GIGL's got to be one to watch tomorrow at 8 cents a share, possibly looking to break through 10 cents a share in that stock. All right. Nobody's talking about MOSY again. Okay, that must be red. That's why. That must be why. Let me see that Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still destroying numbers. Bitcoin. I'm going to be looking at possibly Bitcoin. You see BTCS. All right. Nothing yet. MJNA. Yep, MJNA. All of those have got to be on watch, man. All of those marijuana plays have to be on watch. That's the stock we have today. That's our list for today to watch tomorrow. But you know, obviously the ones that are running, keep playing them. Keep playing them. And obviously we went through some stocks today that are in the triples that aren't running right now that you can take a position into possibly, you know, benefit from in the future. Okay. Yeah. Not bad. RNVA, somebody says, Mario Martinez says RNVA is going downhill, period. Yeah, I mean, RNVA is going to open up tomorrow. It's going to open up tomorrow at that higher price. Yes, I expect possibly a red day in the morning, but now at 5 million shares floating, you know, once you know, some shorters get a little comfortable, you could see a squeeze in the stock. You could very well see a squeeze in RNVA. We saw the announcement. There are only 5 million shares now floating in RNVA. So I'm definitely looking forward to a squeeze. GT said, why don't I go on daytime? Because Investors Hangout has a live show during the day. He actually goes longer than me. I think David and Joe, I think you guys still in the chat room. I think you guys go like 5-6 hours during the day, right? From about 10 to 3 or 4. Actually, I think till the close. Kenny Walk says the guy had a point with coal companies being yes. Look, I agree. Coal companies were deterred from doing business under Obama. Yes, absolutely. He made it very difficult for coal companies to do business. But I mean, 2 years of no filings at all, dude. No filings, no Form 4s, no 10Qs, 8Ks, nothing. You telling me that no information at all, no news releases, nothing? Come on, you can't blame that on Obama. You know, we got a lot of OTC companies that, you know, aren't trading, aren't doing anything. I mean, they are trading, but don't have much, you know, but they're releasing updated filings. They're still doing, you know, what they got to do to maintain their symbol, you know. What is that? What's that? They still got to do what they got to do. 920, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, what's on? Sorry, JB85. Hey, I wanted to see if you could help me out with this one stock. It's the ticker is AGSTF.
Future Frame Technologies.
So that's I believe it's a marijuana play, but I had it on my list yesterday. But when I went and looked at it on my TD Ameritrade account today, it kept popping up as symbol not found.
Yeah, I'm not even pulling them up. I don't know how I was able to pull up the ticker, but I'm not able to pull them up in OTC markets either. But yeah, they do go as Future Frame Technologies. And let me see here, OTC markets. Yeah, I'm not even pulling up the chart in OTC markets. Interesting. Yeah, this might be one of those like gray market stocks where it doesn't actually it's not actually associated to an exchange right now. And gray market is very, very, it's a scary place to trade because you don't know what could be going on and how it's been traded. I don't even know if there's even a market. Let me see here, AGS. Yeah, that's not even coming up.
It's got a lot of news today. Yeah, I don't know. Yesterday it was coming up. Yesterday it was today that it popped up as not coming up. I think it said yesterday it was talking something about building. They had some property in Florida, I believe, that they were going to be building cannabis on. And then, like I said, today it popped up as the ticker not being available.
Yeah.
But like I said, it still allows you to. I guess still allows you to trade it.
Yeah, it still allows you to trade it. You know, I'd be more comfortable, of course, if I saw it, you know, pull up on OTC markets, the exchange for OTC stocks. But the fact that it's not even coming up on there, I mean, it could be a slight irregularity. But we'll see what happens with that. I'll send them an email tomorrow. I got a contact there to see what's going on with that AGSTF. Okay.
I appreciate that. That's Oh, and yeah, about that. Everybody was talking about that ETF that's supposed to be coming up for the marijuana, that agrosphere or something.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that if you know.
I don't know nothing about it. I'm hoping that I can find out more about it. I know that I saw it a couple of days ago that they were saying that it's supposed to be coming out with an ETF, and it was listing a whole bunch of companies, and I know a lot of those companies on that list have been running. So you know, I don't know. You can't find any ticker on there or anything like that.
Yeah,
I've been trying to find information on it, but
because I'm really interested, because I mean, OTC Markets doesn't have an ETF, so is it going to trade on the NASDAQ, but based on, you know, OTC based stocks? I don't know how that would work, so I'm kind of curious because I don't know of any. I think there's only one really cannabis affiliated stock on the NASDAQ, but that yeah, I mean. How would that trade?
I think there's like 3 right now that's on the NASDAQ that does cannabis.
Okay.
It's about like 3. I think it's Cara, INSY.
Yeah, I do remember INSY.
Yeah, CARA. Of course, GW Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
I believe ZYNE is another one, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but I know they have a couple that do trade on NASDAQ as of now. But I'm not sure how that's going to play. I'm not even sure how a whole ETF works. I just saw that, and I know a lot of people have been talking about it, and I was hoping to find out more about that, because I'm not even sure what that is myself.
Yeah.
I after looking into it, I understand what it is now, but like I said, I'm not too sure how the whole thing will work.
All right, so we'll see that. Yeah, Bill Betts looks like in the chat room just posted up some news about it, so that'll be a new place to look, and that might update us here on that information, man. Appreciate the call.
No, but hold on. Oh, one more thing before I let you go. When I was looking up information on it though about ETF and stuff like that, a lot of people were talking about, I guess, something that they use like an ETF or to see how the marijuana companies are running was TWMJF, which was that canopy growth in Canada. So I guess that's like one of the bigger companies right now. It's like at $9. I guess one of the bigger ones that's growing weed and doing. I guess they just merged with the biggest health organization in Canada, Mntr.
Yeah. Yeah, Canopy Growth used to go by another ticker, and yeah, they did merge with another company. Yeah, this one is legit. This one's legit because it actually has some real operations going on in Canopy Growth. So this will be a long-term play, but the chart looks beautiful for February. I mean, you're up almost $2 a share for the month of February alone. Slight pullback today, but
I know that one is the one. Well, that's the one that Snoop Dogg is also affiliated with the Tweed. I know he has his own line. I know they sell them in Colorado. They've been selling in Colorado for a while, leased by Snoop's. So I know that's why that one's kind of been jumping for a while, is because they do have Snoop as a one of their major shareholders, and he has a product with them as well.
Oh, okay.
And ACB, was it ACBDF or something like that? ACB Aurora Cannabis.
ABCD, yeah, this is another Canadian play as well.
That one right there, that one is like right under Canopy Growth. They have a facility that they're building, Aurora Sky, that's supposed to be bigger than Canopy Growth's facility. I think it's supposed to come out around early 2018. But they're supposed to have a bigger facility, and they've been selling weed and stuff like that. You can order it online in Canada. I think all the grams are $5 a gram for everything, all their products. They're like right on there. It's supposed to be another real big one right behind Canopy Growth. So, and that's one that's still low right now, at about $2. But yeah, I think that one's still going to keep rising right along with Canopy Growth, because they have like I said, they're going to have the biggest facility right now. Canopy Growth having the biggest facility and a lot of backup. But yeah, I think that one's pretty good too.
Yeah, ACBFF. If some of you guys might remember, Treasure Hunter was all about that stock at $1. I mean, this was back when it was like $1.20. Yeah, about $1.20, $1.30. And this is another stock, man. If you go back to September, August, this was trading at 36 cents a share at the time. Now trading at $2.11. And this is another one that's legit. It's got real operations, real things going on for the stock, man. Not bad. Not bad. Aurora Cannabis,
I like
a home turn.
I like these Canadian companies a lot, like I said, because since they already got their law out of the way and stuff like that, they're already moving ahead past the law. So a lot of these marijuana companies in Canada are just dropping right now. Some of them have been around for probably a couple weeks, not even a month. You know, I got a lot of them right now that I have on my list that's probably been around for like a month now or a couple of weeks, and they're all Canadian companies. And I believe those Canadian companies are going to continue to run even after all the wear and tear dies out in America and stuff with all their stocks.
There it is, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the call, man.
No problem at all, sir. All right.
All right, yeah. Charlie, he thinks, he didn't necessarily say the Canadian stocks are more promising. He just likes the fact that Canada's gotten it out the way, and now he can just start making money. You know, it's not about where, if, when, or where. It's more about like, okay, let's start getting it to the bottom line. So shout out to that guy, and he has that's a good idea about the Canadian stocks and jumping on those pretty soon. All right, just stay away from Canadian mining companies. I hate the Canadian mining companies. In fact, there's a really good YouTube video on that, by the way, the Canadian mining companies and how in Alberta they just scam the shit out of people. I don't know anything about that one. What's going on, RVMJ? Yeah, late as hell. I'm about to get up out of here. Yeah, Canadian stocks have been jumping for a minute. Absolutely right, David. They've been jumping up for a minute. Alejandro, I'm on my way out of here, man. Appreciate you guys for watching. Again, look, I've already put out the list for the stocks for the day. Owcp, AMMJ, SING, I don't want to say KBSF because I don't know if KBSF is going to run again, but it was up 22% today. But so many stocks, FUTL, off the top of my head, so many stocks ran. I will be watching that LBTG, that Liberty Coal Company, because at the end of the day, this is penny stocks, and if there's an opportunity to profit, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So I'll definitely be following and seeing what happens with Liberty Coal, because opportunity is opportunity. And if you're in the triples and you even have a potential to possibly get into the penny territory, I want to be on that. PPHM. Yeah, PPHM, 10% gain today, PPHM. Paragon Pharmaceuticals. We had a guy call up about delisted stocks. Okay, no, this isn't one of them. I know we've had a couple other biotech plays. I was thinking PPHM was one of them, but PPHM 53 cents a share still trades on the Nasdaq. Still trades on the Nasdaq. No, I'm not. Oh no, I'm not saying I need to get some verification. I need to find out that the people who are updating that page are actually affiliated and have, you know, managerial control of Liberty Coal. You know, that it's not some bullshit, you know, guy who's just updating saying, hey, this is coming, and he's got a ton of shares that he's trying to push on, you know, and create a bunch of bag holders, you know. Also in the morning, we've got the call for CETX. CETX is going to have a call tomorrow morning. I believe it's at 11:45. You can go to the guys, the CETX page. The CEO of CETX has a YouTube page. Not YouTube page, a Twitter page. And they're going to be having a conference call tomorrow morning to address those horrible, horrible allegations that were found, that were created by some guy on Seeking Alpha. That's why I hate Seeking Alpha, because I think a lot of the information that Seeking Alpha puts out there are fake and phony, but it crashes stocks when they put them out, unfortunately. And that's exactly what's happened so far in CETX. So they're going to be addressing those tomorrow, as I can see here on the page. Let me share with you guys his Twitter page. That's his Twitter page right there. That's the CEO right there, the CEO of CETX. And the dial-in number is 1-877-407-8293. Just go to his Twitter page. His name is Cigar Govo. Or just search in Twitter $CETX. He pops right up. He pops right up. All right, 11 a.m. This stock could soar. This stock could soar if he comes out and says, hey, we're going to sue these people, or we're going to really come after them, blah, blah, blah. CETX could really soar based on that information. All right. You're talking about a stock that, you know, CETX, it's down from $5.25 a share, down from $5.25 a share from yesterday. So you got about $2 worth of value in CETX. We'll see what happens. All right. Yeah, I mean, Seeking Alpha, you can be anybody and write an article on Seeking Alpha. You don't have to have any education, any background, nothing on Seeking Alpha. You can just write an article and say, hey, yeah, this company's lying about their financials. They're lying about this and that. And it gets posted. All right. Shout out to Craig G. Thank you for posting the Discord room. If you want to follow any of the guys in here, ask any questions to me or to any of the guys in the chat room, all right, they're all in the Discord room. There's the link right there, the Discord room. If you're looking to learn how to trade, join us or email me, or join us in the Discord room. The guys will be more than happy to share with you the torrents. Tim Sykes, Investors Live, we got all their torrents. We'll share with you guys that at least gives you a really good primer for you to build your own method of trading, you know, and catch you up to, you know, kind of how we're talking about here, about stocks here. All right. Any questions to me, email me, happypennystocks@gmail.com. Please look forward to my videos. I'm going to be making a video of every single OTC publicly traded company on the market right now. I believe my first video will be out tonight. They're going to be a PowerPoint-based format, between 2 to 5 minutes, breaking down the company. So every time somebody searches the company, they find the show, and that would make them want to join us here in the chat room, because we need more and more minds. All right. And what I like about it is that, unlike just breaking down the ticker, I'm breaking down the history of the company, what the company is doing now. All right. So I think my first ticker, the first one that I've done is BTGI. Bulova Technologies, which is a weapon systems company that has access to also a transportation play as well as a health sector play. So kind of holding company with several different parts and pieces. BTGI. That's coming out tonight. I should get that done tonight. All right. Yeah, man, I put all that information out. Just to test myself, and also just to put my brand out there and get more people in here. I need to put out a ton of videos, and that's going to be a great way to help. All right. So again, thank you guys, all you guys in the chat room. Appreciate it. Mag3690, thank you, sir. Africa Emporium, thank you, man. I still get people calling about that show and the knowledge you dropped. Bill Betts, thank you so much, Bill Betts. Joseph, thank you for calling. Joseph said that's nonsense. That's nonsense. All right, just a little challenge, Joe. More peace. Thank you for all your calls. You've been hot this week, man. 3 Hooks, Trading Jedi, Alex Lasan. Who else is in here? Kenny Novak, Q DeMaio. Thank you, sir. Trucker, appreciate it, Trucker. Thank you so much. Michael B, appreciate it. Ricky Lindo, thank you. Ricky Lindo and his stock MKAU. J Bino 85, thank you so much, sir. Londell Carter, The Headache. Mace Ingle, thank you, man. LaQuinda Whitley, thank you so much. Matrone, Eban R. Coralie, what's up, Coralie? I didn't even see you come in the room. The beautiful Coralie in the house. Tada, thank you, sir. Henry, appreciate it, man. David, thank you so much. King James, Sekel 808. A lot of new people. What's up? Shout out to all the new people. A Dose of the East Coast, appreciate it. Relative. El Yeti, Muddy Wolf. Of course, more peace. Thank you to all the people who are in the chat room who called in. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll see what happens tomorrow and then wrap things up Friday. Short trading week, so worked every day this week. And I'm going to be working after this show, putting together that video. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. You should be a subscriber. We got big things coming, man. This is only the beginning. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Take care, everybody. Good night.